Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Man, we are back from the hurricane situation. Good morning, Thunder. Good morning, Generous Greg. I see y'all in the building, man. Thank y'all for joining me. Man, hoping everybody has been having a great trading week, man. Again, I'm so proud of this team. Couldn't be more proud of this team for killing it. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into our conference room, go over the SPY recap, earnings, and economics, guys. So let's take a look at this real quick and we'll get ready to rock and roll, guys. So let's go. All right, guys, we are in the building. We're in the building. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go over the SPY recaps from yesterday. Yesterday, we did have an open of 555.01. We had a high of 559.40. We had a low of 552.74. We had a close of 559.09, and with a volume of 51.8 million. For as far as earnings, we don't have anything as far as earnings. So right now, yeah, so we good as far as earnings. So we'll have nothing to worry about on that note. As far as economic data, though, guys, the only thing I've seen for today, which is level twos, they're not level threes, which were the import and export prices. That was at 8:30, and we have the consumer sentiments that's coming out at 10 o'clock. So do be just keep that in mind. So we do have some 10 o'clock data coming out that will be the consumer sentiments. So without further ado, guys, that is it, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to rock and roll, and let's get our chart set up so we can make this money and go enjoy the weekend. You already know what we do, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. We are in the building. So far, so good. From what I gathered up on my 180 chart, guys, we are on this somewhat of this uptrend. So let me go ahead and go to this real quick. I can show y'all what I'm looking at. So we go to my 180 chart, yeah, guys. So we transitioned from this downtrend-like pattern. If you can see, I still got my gray lines in the background. So we did transition from a downtrend now into an uptrend. So I did transition over my channel on my 180 chart. You can see the clear rotation from the bottoms to the tops, from the tops to the bottoms. You can see that clear rotation as we're trying to move back and hold above that 560 mark, back up to that 563 area. Remember that 563 area was the area that took out the market in general, because every time we hit around that 563ish mark to 565, bears came in aggressive. So right here we had a double top, which caused us get a pullback. But notice on the second pullback is more of a higher low build. So if you notice, we're inching closer, somewhat in an ascending triangle pattern like formation. If you notice that green line and this red line right here, and if you notice right in between, we're kind of like in an ascending triangle pattern, getting into a tighter squeeze for a possible push on up towards the upside. What's up, Gert? Good morning to you, boss. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, guys, we are in this ascending triangle pattern in between these price points for that possible breakout of that 563, or if you round it off, 564 on up. So this would be the main area that we need to break. So we're gonna see what these buys would do as we do try to test that 563.97 mark again. As you can see in the past, every time we did hit, we caught a major pullback twice. Hit it again, another major pullback. But if you notice again, each pullback is getting higher and higher. So this was the lowest pullback here. That then here build up like more of a higher low build, thus putting us in somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern of this green line and that resistance of 563.97. So we are in this ascending triangle like formation right now. So I want to see if these buys are going to give us that push today. Could we get it today, or could we get it next week? Now we're also going to take a look at next week's calendar to see exactly if we have any important data that may come out that may help the market. So as you can see, as far as this here, we have this ascending, I'm sorry for my line being ugly, but as you can see right here, we have this ascending triangle pattern with the market kind of rotating right in between, and we're getting tighter and tighter for a possible push on up towards the upside. So definitely keep that in mind, that we are on an ascending triangle pattern to see can these buys give us that push that we need. So right now I'm just keeping my eyes peeled around this 560 level, because you got to remember, you're going to a new price bracket. You're going from the 550s now into the 560s, and you got to remember 560 itself is going to be a natural resistance due to the fact is we're going into a new price bracket. So you got to keep that in mind. From 560 to this 563, we definitely want to hold 560 for that possible push up to 563. And once we get up to this level, we want to see if these buys can give us the push that we need up towards that 565 to possibly 570, because that'll give us that rotation on up towards the upside. So for that continuation. So after this little bounce, we've been bouncing off of that trend line, trying to move back on up. We are in an ascending triangle-like pattern to see if these buys can give us that push above that 563.97 mark up to this 565 to possibly 570. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled to see where we go. Apple's still been on an uptrend. Nvidia's getting a little bit of weakness where you are falling right back underneath that 220 to even 120 to 119. So we definitely want to see how these buys are going to hold up as far as this little pullback that we do have, to see if we can get that bounce off of that 118ish, 50ish level to get back up towards 119. So we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled on this Nvidia move here. So right now we are definitely in somewhat of a downtrend-like state on Nvidia right now. So as you can see right here, we're definitely on this downtrend-like state. So what the buys we need to do is reclaim that 119.50. What's up, Tariq? Yeah, we back, boss. Everything's good, man. Everybody survived the hurricane.
So what's the plan, sir?
Right now, as I was stating earlier, Tariq, we are on this ascending triangle-like pattern right now to see if these buys are going to give us that push that we need on SPY. As you can see right here, I did transition my channel over, because you can see right here in dark gray right behind it in the gray lines, you can see that we were once on a downtrend pattern going down. But if you notice now, we slowly transitioned out of that downtrend pattern into an uptrend channel. So if you notice that right now we're focusing more on an uptrend versus a downtrend, because we're still holding these key levels. And also you can notice that we're building higher low patterns. As you can see right here, we have this low here, we have this higher low here, thus putting us and keeping us in an ascending triangle-like pattern for a possible squeeze for that break above that 563.97 up to 595. Our high was so far been at 565.39. So right now we are in a ascending triangle pattern. I can't tell you today, guys, that we're gonna get that push today, or we would channel and get a possible push tomorrow. So I mean, not tomorrow, next week. So can't tell you on what's gonna happen as we hit this 563.97 level. It's only up to the buyers to let us know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna hold, if they're gonna get that break and hold above that 563.97 for that possible push on up towards and closer and closer towards 570, or will we get rejected once again for a third time and start to come and pull back down once again? Because we already got two tests so far. We got this test failure here, we got this test failure here. So we have a double top so far. So as we inch closer back towards those highs, that'll be your third attempt. So throughout this third attempt, we want to see, can we get that actual push, or will we get decline and pull back down again? But as long as we hold this ascending triangle pattern, I mean, we are in this tight, that space is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter for a possible squeeze. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled to see what these buys are going to do. So first and foremost, the buys will definitely have to stay above the 560 level, because you are going into a new price bracket. You're going from the 550s now into the 560s. So what we need to do is try to hold this 560 level for the possible push to keep us in that 560 bracket to move on up to 561, 562, 563, right where these tops is at, up to 565. Because the goal is to get to the $half mark, right? Because we want to get to 565. That's only putting us $5 away from 570. So if we go back to the 5-year chart, you can clearly see that we're still on this rotation, trying to go up towards this upside, trying to get up to the 580 up to the 600 mark. So in order for us to get that complete rotation back up towards the upside to reach this line here, this red trend line, the main resistance line, we need that push on up towards the 600 range to give us that complete rotation back up this way. So we're definitely want to keep our eyes peeled on these buys, but we have recovered a lot. We have reclaimed the 550. We're trying to move back on up. So as long as the 550 level holds, we good. Trying to move up to 560, 570, 580 for the possible intended target of 600. So we definitely want to keep our eyes peeled on that. So right now, as far as today, we definitely want to see these buys try to hold a 560 level, because we want to try to stay in that 560 price bracket. So we want to see today on what these buys are going to do, because this is the last trading day of the week. It is a Friday. It is a little tricky. You already know how that goes. So we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled on that. So I'm definitely keeping my eyes peeled on that to see what's going to happen at this price level here. If it's 560, to see can we get that 563 push towards those highs. So I'm going to definitely keep my eyes peeled on that. So what I might do is, let me see if I can utilize my 180 chart and put it somewhere low down here so we can watch it on this side. See if I ain't going to cram it up too much. Let's see. So I want to definitely keep my eyes peeled on that level. Yeah, There we go. So I want to see, can we get that possible? So I'm gonna keep the 180 chart down here, because what I want to see is, I want to see, can we get that push back on up towards this red line, which is around that 563.97, up towards those highs of 565.39. So I just want to see if we're gonna get that complete rotation and that complete push back up towards this area, because if you notice, this area is very tough. So for example, I mean, we have it all behind me. If you notice, none of the bodies of the candles have crossed that line yet. So if you notice, every time you hit up here, them bears come in aggressive. Every time you come up here, bears come in aggressive. Every time you come up here, bears come in aggressive. So if you notice that red line, notice none of the candles. Notice none of the candles. You may see the wicks, but notice none of the bodies, the rectangular portion, none of the bodies of the candles have broken and held above that key, above that line. So notice how heavily guarded by bears and sellers that line is to them. That they're trying to stop those bulls from crossing over, because you already know what's going to happen. If those bulls can break that key level and get that push, the bears can't stop them. Now that's going to be in the bulls' court where we will see more upside, because now as we get this move on up towards the upside, let me show you before the bell ring. So for example, if we get this push, guys, notice this here to here. So if you notice this, once we get that push off this red line right here, we get that little push and we get that pullback, that area is going to turn into what? Go from resistance into support. Because right now, that's considered resistance. Right now, that's considered resistance. But once we get that breakout and we get that pullback, it's going to go from resistance to what? Support. So that's why those bears are heavily guarding this area, because they do not want these bulls to cross over this area. So as long as they stay underneath that area, it belongs to the bears, because that's considered a bull trap and an area for the bears to take out, to pull right back on down, as you see here, time and time and time and time again, that none of the bodies of the candles have crossed that red line yet. But the minute we cross that red line and those bears lose control of that, those bulls will go crazy, and we will see a huge hype, a huge movement off that area. So keep that in mind. So let me shrink it back up. All right, we'll keep it on watch. We want to see what these bulls go today. Can these bulls reclaim these levels and get that push that we need, or will we get rejected and come right back on down out of that 560 range? So right now, guys, we have about 15 seconds until the bell ring. And again, guys, if you are enjoying the content, man, please do your boy a favor. And Low Boy, I see you in the building. Shout out to you. If you're loving the content, man, do your boy a favor and hit and smash the like button. Right now, we got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time, guys. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's see where these buyers are going to try to do. Right now, you are still somewhat on an uptrend pattern. So let's see, can we hold above this 50? Let's keep this on watch, because the main thing is the bulls is trying to get back up towards that 563.97. So right here, I have my 180 chart down here, guys. So we can look at the patterns and we can look to see exactly where these bulls are trying to go. So let's just see on how the bulls are going to hold up today on a Friday. Remember, this is the last trading day of the week. So definitely keep your eyes peeled to see if we have enough buying strength to push us back up towards the upside to keep us in that 560 bracket. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. Nvidia is still trying to reclaim that 119, trying to get out of that downtrend setup to see can we get that breakout. So what would need to happen is we would need to reclaim that 1950. That'll get us out of that downtrend setup and back up towards that 120. So right now we are getting some weakness. We have not broken above that downtrend yet. So in order for us to get that downtrend break, we're going to definitely have to get back up and reclaim that 119.50 level. Right now, Apple is pulling back down to 222. We are cracking that key level. We are getting a nice little pullback on Apple at this moment. So Nvidia is still holding, Apple's cracking. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that, guys. So keeping it on watch. But yeah, we survived. Like I said, hurricane shifted, so it wasn't really nothing major, man. I mean, it was actually we came out fine. So I mean, and thank y'all for y'all concerns, man. Me and the family are doing okay. So yeah, we're doing great. That's just what happens when you know down south. You gotta deal with these hurricanes too. Definitely keeping this on watch, guys. Definitely keeping this on watch to see can we break that pre-market level today. Yeah, thanks so much, Gert. Appreciate you, boss. As far as right now, Gert, we just got to get that pre-market breakout. Because like I said, we have got stuffed at that 560.51, right where I got my red line at. Because that was the area that we got stuffed at in pre-market and pulled back down. So we got to reclaim that 560.51 right here in this key area here. That's the breakout that we're going to need to get to see more upside. So right here, you can clearly see it. right in this level. We need to get that breakout, break above that key level for that possible push on up towards the upside. So right now, showing a little bit of weakness. The indicators are starting to curl just a slightly. So we want to see if we can hold that uptrend, continue the uptrend without forming a downtrend going back this way. So right now, Nvidia's getting weak, Apple's getting weak. So let's just keep our eyes peeled on it. Let's see, because Nvidia's losing that 119 again, back down to that 118.50. So if you lose 1850, we could possibly see 118 again. So let's go ahead. Well, by the time I put it, it's gonna probably go off. So let me see if I can hurry up and try to set it as quick as I can before it touches. So 118 is gonna be one on the downside from 118 to 118.50 to 118. I apologize. Oh shoot, never mind. by the time I said it, it hit it. Excuse me. So let me set up the next alert. It's gonna be at 118 itself. But SPY is still pushing. So what is? Let me see. Let me take a look at my because Apple and them is pulling back. So what is still pushing? Is it Tesla? One of them that's holding. Let me see real quick. Let me move my my chart out the way real quick. So what's pushing? Let me see. SPY falling. What about Tesla? Okay, Tesla. It's Tesla, guys. Tesla's doing it. So let me put it on Tesla then, because since Tesla's pushing, Tesla's the one pushing right now. So let me put Tesla right here on that board real quick. So Tesla's still pushing. All right. So that's what's leading. That's what's helping SPY right now. It's Tesla, because everything else is pulling back. So that's what's holding it up. Is Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's definitely getting a push right now. So while everything else is falling, if you notice, that's why SPY haven't fell yet, because Tesla's still pushing. Tesla's definitely still pushing on up towards the upside. So that's helping SPY. So if Tesla can continuously hold while everything else tries to regain itself, that's going to add to more hype. So say for instance, Nvidia wind up joining Tesla back on the upside, that's going to lead to more of a bigger push. We're going to get that breakout above that 560.51 level, that pre-market level, up to this 561. So let's go ahead and get the party started by setting an alert here. Let's see if Nvidia can join the party with Tesla to help give SPY that push that it needs. So let's see, can we get that 561 touch? So let's keep that on watch for right now, because Tesla's leading the party right now as far as the bullish side. So if Nvidia can join, that's gonna contribute for the possible push on up towards the upside. So Nvidia's looking good. So let's just keep our eyes peeled, because Nvidia's still pushing up towards that 223ish, 233ish mark. Let's see how high Tesla's trying to go though. How much room do we have to go in Tesla real quick? How much room? Let's see. Oh, I gotta set my 5 year. All right, here we go. So right now we are bouncing off of that trend line, pushing back on up towards the upside. Basically, we already know what Tesla is trying to go. Tesla, if we continuously keep pushing, we're definitely gonna have to cross back over that 200-day, which is around 235.28. So we know the intended target was when Tesla's trying to go. It's trying to go back up to that 250 level. It's trying to reclaim that $50 mark, so we can focus on getting towards 300. So we're gonna have to get back on top of this 200-day moving average, which is around 235.28. 235.28. Get back on that. Reclaim 240 up to 250. So right now you're definitely catching a nice little bounce off that trend line, back on up towards the upside. And the main target that SPY is trying to get back up to is that 250 level. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So we're gonna have to get back on top of this 200, which is around 235.28. We're gonna definitely have to get back on top of that, because we're gonna have to utilize that indicator for support, the bounce. Because you gotta keep in mind, 200-day moving average is very, very strong. So you gotta remember, they can utilize that as support and they can utilize that as resistance. See, when you're on top of it, you can get a nice little bounce when you utilize it as support. Now, when you're underneath it, you can get a nice rejection where you can go right back down. So you gotta keep in mind that we are underneath it right now at the moment. We have not broken out, and those buyers have not reclaimed that 200-day moving average, which is around that 235.28. So keep that in mind. But we are pushing. So we do have room on up towards that. So let's set a target to see, can we get that possible push. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that information that we got here off this 5-year chart, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize that real quick, and we're gonna set a target towards what it was. I got 35 and 35.28, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna set another one, because that is the intended area too that we need to break. So 235.28. So I'm gonna set a target here. See, can we get that possible push from these buyers on up towards the upside? So I got 2 targets set for Tesla, if we can get that push. So I'm gonna keep that on watch. Right now, Nvidia's looking good, so that should be contributing to SPY. So let's see where we at right now. Let's see how we're looking. Yep, so here we go, guys. So since Nvidia has joined the party with Tesla, that should contribute for that nice push on up towards the upside, where we can get that 561 push, guys. Keep that in mind. So let's see. As long as the Nvidia holds right now, we are breaking out of that downtrend on Nvidia. That's looking good. They have reclaimed that 119 and that 119.50 for that possible push up to 120. So let's keep our eyes peeled on that. Every time I'll be about to set it, alerts about to be soon going on. Let me see. So 120 is perfect. All right. So boom, boom, boom. Can we get that 120 touch on Nvidia? Let's see. As long as they can hold. Tesla's still looking good. Trying to get that 233 push. Right now they holding, so we should be seeing some type of push on SPY. So I want to see. Cause right now SPY is trying to get that break out of that pre-market price point. So right now Nvidia's still pushing, Tesla's still pushing. We should be seeing some type of movement or some type of break on out of that 560.51. So I'm just keep my eyes peeled on that. Cause right now everything's looking good. We have lost the 119.50 on Nvidia. We need to reclaim 119.50. Reclaim that, turn it to support. We have not got that, and I said 33, I mean 232. So 232, Tesla still hasn't reclaimed that. Nvidia's on top of 119.50, needs to hold that. Needs to hold that key level. So I'm watching both of them, guys. If they can hold that 119.50, we only 50 cents away from that 120. There we go. There we go. There we go for Nvidia. There it is. There it is. So we should be seeing a push on SPY. We should be soon seeing a push on SPY. Because Nvidia's pushing. So we should be seeing a movement on up to on SPY soon. Because Tesla's pushing, Nvidia's pushing. There we go. There it is. And let me see, can we get that push all the way up there at 61? You're only 50 cents away from that 561. Right now, Nvidia is testing at 120, guys. I have a target set at 120. There we go. Let's see, can Nvidia get that push? Still haven't broken that 120 just yet. Still haven't broken 120 just yet. Tesla's still looking good as far as 232. We know the intended target was where we're trying to go to, that 235 mark. Let's try to see, can we get it? Come on, Nvidia. You're 30 cents away, baby. 30 cents away. 30 cents away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trying to get back up towards these highs. And I'm going to have one set at 120.50 as well. So let me set up an alert for that bad boy. So 120.50, that's perfect. All right, set that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, perfect, perfect. We just got to get that break out of 120. As far as Tesla, we already know that the intended target is 235, so I'm gonna keep my targets there as well. So I'll keep my eyes peeled on that. So we haven't got that push yet out of that 560 area of that pre-market movement. All right, definitely keeping us on watch, guys. Definitely keeping us on watch. Still want to see if we're gonna get that push. Let me see how high Tesla gonna push, because like I said, the 200 is all the way at 235.28. Nvidia, we just want to see. We just want to get back up towards those old highs that we had yesterday. I think that was the highs we went yesterday. Yeah. So let's keep our eyes peeled on that, guys. Keep our eyes peeled. Oh damn, where the hell my video? I mean, where my video just went? I don't see my where the hell did it go? There you go. I say, where did it go? All right, here we go. I apologize. Yeah. So we still got weak. So we still didn't get that. We still didn't get that 120. We right back underneath that downtrend. Right back underneath that downtrend. We came as close to, let me see, how 119.96. So we was out by 4 cents.
Good morning, Jay and traders.
Marty, what's up, boss? Good morning, man. Happy to see y'all, man. I'm glad to see y'all, man. I'm blessed to see another day with the team, with Generals Greg, man. Thank y'all so much. Low Bar, Gert, Marty, man, the rest of the team, man. Thank y'all so much for joining me, man. Just keep this on watch to see can we get that 120 push. And we already know the intended target for Tesla to see can we go up to this 235 level. And like I said, as long as we can keep pushing, that'll contribute to SPY to the point of us seeing that 561. But we know the main target is that 563 up to 564. So right now we're just still trying to get out of this pre-market area first in order for us to get that upside. So we know where the bears are trying to hold you back from. The bears are trying to hold you here. So we get that breakout. The bears will be losing that territory and we can see more upside. So this is the areas that's stopping us right now. It's that 560, 51-ish area. So we need to get that breakout here. And we get that breakout, take that area away from the bears, we can get that continuation push on up towards the upside. So we just got to get it. But right now we're seeing some weakness because right now Nvidia can't even hold. Right now we're right back in that downtrend setup. So Nvidia's lost its footing right now at the moment. So I just want to keep my eyes peeled to see can we get that one. What's up, boss? What's up? Again, guys, if y'all are enjoying the content, y'all getting a lot of information from everything that I'm dropping, man, please do your boy a favor, smash the like button, share, comment, follow, subscribe, send gifts, whatever, any forms of support, man. I'm greatly appreciative of anything that y'all give, guys. Thank y'all so much for everything that y'all been doing. We've been killing it. I'm so proud of this team. I couldn't be more proud of this team, man. Yeah, we had to evacuate, man, so that's why we was out. That's why I told y'all Tuesday, I say, be on lookout just in case I don't be in.
Would have been great to have you, but we killed it.
Man, well, I'm proud of y'all, man. Thank y'all for, man, but it's up to y'all. See, it's not up to me, it's up to y'all, and y'all guys are doing an amazing job. Y'all doing great. I mean, as y'all can see, y'all don't even need me. Y'all killing it. So, and I could be more proud of this team. Man, Coldplay, what's up, baby? Man, you have my girl laughing at those memes that you posted Tuesday, man. She couldn't stop laughing. Something wrong with you, Coldplay. So I'm gonna say, Coldplay, something wrong with you, yeah. Uh-oh, guys, let's see. Can SPY hit my target? Uh-oh, generous. Look, here we go. Let's see. Can SPY hit it? Can SPY reach one of my targets starting off? Let's see. Can we get that 561, 20 cents away? Can we get that push? Can we get it? Can we continue the uptrend that we had? Oh, man. Coldplay, come on, man. All right, 20 cents away. Coldplay, you need help, yeah. I'm going to pray for you. Shout out to my guy, though, Coldplay, man. He always keeping the laughter going, man. Got to keep it going. Right now, we hit a high of 560.87. So we haven't hit 561 just yet. We broke out of that pre-market area. So what time it is? We got about 15 minutes. So 15 minutes they have to hold. 15 minutes we need those buys to hold above that pre-market resistance. So right now, let's see. Is my first target gonna go off? 561, baby. 561. I think we hit a high of 91. 591. We haven't hit that 561 just yet. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Come on, man. 561. Tesla still need to stay on top of 232. Come on, Tesla. Come on. Come on. You right there. SPY's like right there. Look like you want to fall right back underneath that pre-market resistance. Buys gotta hold it. Come on, Tesla. Everything else is falling. We need you. To hold. Because if not, SPY will fall right back underneath that pre-market resistance of 560.51, and we will start to see some downside because this will turn back into resistance. So we definitely got to see can these buys hold. They got to hold. I know the time is going so slow. We got about 14 minutes before this candle close out. As long as this candle can close on top of that red line, and that next candle that comes in, it's gonna hold up as support. So we just need that candle to hold on top of this red line within 14 minutes. We just got to get this bad boy to hold. It just got to hold. Stay on top of that red line to take away that territory away from the bears. Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's all it's about, is being patient. It's about being patient because Coldplay, you know this. We don't control the market. The market don't care about none of our feelings. So it's going to move regardless. So it's just up to us to come up with a game plan, execute on that game plan, and which I've been doing. It's right there. It's right there in my alert. Come on, baby. Come on. See what I mean? It's right there, guys. That'll be my first alert on Friday. I said 561. We like right underneath my alert. Literally. How high did we hit? And it better not be no 99. I swear to goodness, I'm gonna curse Morty out. Nah, 560.98. High. You better not hit 99. Go back down though. Me and Morty gonna have it out. Me and Morty gonna have it out. I'm telling you. You better not hit no 99 to come back down, cause Morty always jinxing me with that bull crap. Cause he's still trying to push. It's like right underneath my target, like literally, like right underneath. I want to see, can we get that push? Come on, buyers. Come on, buyers. You right there, baby. Come on. You right underneath my alert. Nvidia's losing it. Nvidia's lost steam. I was trying to look for long. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 561 called it. 561 called it. Oh, I told you. They get above that line. I told you. There they go. Let's see. We got what? 12 minutes to hold. We gotta hold. 12 minutes, baby. Hold, buyers. Hold. Gotta hold, baby. Gotta hold. As long as you hold above that line, that's gonna go from resistance into support. So that's gonna build somewhat of a little, kind of like an N shape pattern. The pattern that we all talking about, something like this. If we can hold this level, once we get a pullback, once that next candle come in, we can utilize that for support for that possible bounce back on up towards that 562. So that means that'll keep that trend line going, something like this to that nature. So something like that. So let's just see. It's up to these buyers though. It's up to the buyers because the buyers are pushing. Them bad boys are pushing. They pushing. So let's see. Tesla's still going. Right now. 232. Need to hold that 232 level up to 232.50. So right now, come on Tesla. Because Nvidia is trying to reclaim that 119. Still showing weakness. I mean, they're still battling around this 119. So they haven't showed a stable hold yet from these buyers, because 119, they just keep kind of bouncing back and forth around 119. But I can see you got buying pressure on one side and you got selling pressure on the other side, thus giving you this doji. So like doji setup. So we're trying to see which way that we're going to end up. Are we going to end up on the upside where we break the downtrend back on up again, or will we continue the downtrend back down? Because right now we are on a downtrend setup on Nvidia, because downtrend is still continuing. Until we can get back up towards that 119.50, it still belongs to the bears. As long as you stay underneath 119, still belongs to the bears. So that's going to continue the downtrend setup on Nvidia. As you can see right here, bears are coming in aggressive underneath that downtrend pattern. Right now, SPY's still pushing. So the next level would be 561.50 up to this 562 level. So let's see. How much more buying is left in the tank on SPY? Yep, there go a little bit of that pullback. So let's just see where we go. Team. Let's see where we go. So we know that it's going to try to go to 561.50 up to that 562. So keep your eyes peeled on that for right now. Tesla's still holding. I mean, you're getting a little bit of selling pressure, but Tesla's still holding. Still got somewhat of a good, healthy green candle. So let's just see, can they hold? Right now, SPY's looking good. We got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we got to keep a healthy green candle. We got to keep it because we don't want to see no strong selling pressure coming in and push you right back down underneath that pre-market resistance. So we definitely want to keep our eyes peeled. We definitely want to see, can we hold Coldplay? Definitely, especially we want that candle to close on top of that red line. We don't want that selling pressure to come in and push you right back on down when you have a long of a shadow. So we definitely want to keep our eyes peeled. Nvidia's still you're still battling around that trying to battle around 119. It's when, I'm going to tell you when things going to go south on Nvidia. It's when you lose that 118.50. You lose 118.50, you definitely going south. But you can see some buying pressure coming right back on in because the candle don't know which way it wants to close. So you got buying pressure on one end, and you got selling pressure on the other end. So it all depends on how this candle closes out, either above 119 or below 119. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled on that. So let's see. Right now, SPY's still looking good. You got about 9 minutes until this candle closes out. So far, so good. So right now, it looks like it's on an uptrend. Even on a 3-minute time frame, it's still looking good. Still pushing on up. You can see right here, getting that little uptrend, trying to get that push on up to that 561.50. So Nvidia look like those buyers are still trying to reclaim that 119. So 119 is still trying to hold for that possible push on up, but they just have to hold above 119. You lose 119, I guarantee you're going back down to 1850 to possibly 118. So keep your eyes peeled on Nvidia. Keep your eyes peeled on Tesla. Tesla's getting a little weak. Gotta stay on top of 230. 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 Survive it. Survive it. Survive it. There you go. Survive it. Stay on top of 230. Because you lose 230, going right back into the 220s. So gotta hold 230. Within 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Hold 230, baby. Hold 230, baby. As far as Nvidia, needs to hold 119. And as far as SPY, need to hold at 161, 161, because you have broken up to a new price bracket into a new level. So 561 is a new price level that those buys need to hold. So, but if you do pull back, you still got that 560 because you're in the 560 bracket. So you're still doing good as far as SPY. SPY's still looking good. So we just need to close out. So like I said, as these 8 minutes is coming, it's coming, closing. We don't want to end up with a long upper shadow. We don't want to see that selling pressure come in and pushing you right back underneath that pre-market price point, which is around at 560.51. We don't want to see a long upper shadow start to form, which will lead for this going right back into resistance for a possible transition from an uptrend now to a downtrend. So right now we're on an uptrend at this moment. On this 30-minute time frame, so far we're on an uptrend. So we take this price point here, this dip here and here. Right now you're on an uptrend. So as long as you can hold that, you're good. As long as you hold that, you're good. So right now we should be looking good on a 180 chart. 180 chart, you're not too far from hitting that 563.97 mark. That's the intended target because those buyers are trying to break that key level and cross over that red border on this side of the field. So anytime other than that, this is the bearish side of the field because you're underneath that red line, right? Because every time you hit, you fall. You hit, you fall. So the bull's prime objective is to cross over that red line and go from the bearish side of the field to the bullish side of the field. So that's the intended target. That's the basically objective is to get over that red line here. So can we get it? That's the thing. Can these buys give us that performance that we need to put us on the upside? So right now, Tesla just needs to hold 230. Nvidia needs to hold 119. SPY just needs to hold right now at the moment, just needs to hold 161. But if you do pull back, you still got room back down to 560. I see 160. It just need to hold above 561. But if you do pull back, just need to hold that 560 60 level. Because you want to stay in the 560 range. Because you're back in it. You're back in the 560. You know, you didn't fell all the way back down. If you look at it here, you didn't fell from 560 all the way down to roughly 540, back up to 560. So if you notice, you rotated from the tops down to the bottoms, from the bottoms back up to the tops. And if you notice again, we are on an ascending triangle pattern. So you still got room to move up and down. Don't get me wrong on that. You still got room to move up and down as we get tighter and tighter and tighter into the squeeze. So can we get a push today? It's up to the buyers. You know, could we end Friday on a green note, push it back up towards these highs, which is around the 563.97. If you round it, 564, pretty much. So right now it's holding. We have about 5 minutes left, guys. So far, let's see. Because normally selling pressure starts to come in right at the end towards, once that candle is about to close out, that's when you start to see some type of shift. So even throughout these 5 minutes, those bulls just have to stay on top of that red line, on top of that 560.51, because we don't want this going right back into resistance. We don't want this going right back down. We don't want to end up with a long upper shadow getting pushed right back underneath that 560.51. So we don't want to see that. So we want those bulls to hold because that old resistance can turn to possible support as the new candle comes in, thus kind of giving you somewhat of a bull flag pattern. So let's just see on how well these buyers or these bulls are going to hold throughout these 5 minutes. So as we inch closer and closer towards that candle close out, let's see if any seller pressure comes in. And if it does, let's see if these buyers can hold and stay on top of that pre-market resistance area, which is here, which is around that 560.51. So if those bulls can hold it and that candle close out once the next candle comes in and we do get a pullback, you're going to have some support. You're going to have a support here. You're going to have some support here, right around that 560, 560.50. So that's the main thing on how this candle is going to set up for the next candle setup. So let's just see what's going to happen. So we got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, guys. And right now, Tesla is still battling around at 230. You need to hold 230 because you don't want to go back into the 220s. Nvidia needs to hold at 119. SPY just needs to stay on top of that 160. I'm sorry, 560.50. 560.50 because that'll give you a good support right here for a pullback bounce. So let's just see. Right now, we still got about 4 minutes. Come on, guys. What are you gonna do? So keep my eyes peeled, guys. Keep my eyes peeled on this. Right now, 119 is still holding on Nvidia. So let's see. Keep eyes peeled to see if these buys can take advantage of this this pullback failure, if they can hold 119, where they can somewhat set up somewhat of a bad trap like pattern to trap these sellers and get that squeeze back on up towards the upside, as long as they can hold 119. So keep an eyes peeled on that. But if they lose 119, I'm telling you, you're going right back down to that 118.50 to possibly 118 itself. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. That 119 is gonna tell us all what we need to know as this candle closes out. Because these are 30-minute candles. So within 3 minutes, either that candle is gonna stay on top of 119 or we're gonna close under 119. Right now, we're back underneath 119. We're still following that downtrend pattern on NVIDIA right now. So I told you that 119 is gonna let us know everything we need to know as far as today on the possible direction. So right now, we have lost 230 on Tesla. We have lost 119 on NVIDIA. So let's just see as we inch closer and closer towards these candles closing out in 3 minutes to see, can Tesla get back on top of 220? Can NVIDIA get back on top of 119? If not, we will start to see some pullback. We will start to see some possible fade coming. So I'm letting you know, because you already see the setup on NVIDIA, which is a downtrend setup already. That can lead to more of a fade, which can put you right back down to 1850, as I told you guys, 1850 on the downside. And look like we slowly pulling back down to that level. So let me see. Set that up for the lows right about here. Boom. So keep eyes peeled. We got about 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Let's see what's gonna happen. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. SPY still holding pretty well. SPY still holding up pretty well. So no complaints on that one. So right now, I mean, we're still inching closer and closer towards those tops. 563.97. Still inching closer and closer towards that target. So you can see right here, you're inching closer and closer towards 561.50. From 561.50, so you ain't got too much to go towards back up towards those highs. So it's like you're getting a nice red to green movement on up. So I want to see if these buys can give us that push that we need to go back up towards this area where we start to retest those tops again. So I want to keep my eyes peeled on that to see can we get it. We got about 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left, and NVIDIA has not reclaimed 119, and Tesla has still have not reclaimed 230. So still no go on those two yet. NVIDIA's still getting weak. Look like we all pulling back down to that 118.50 because they're still following that downtrend setup. So still keep my eyes peeled on that bad boy. Downtrend is still in place. Let me stretch this out to the right. To the right. Boom. There it is. So let's see. Let's see where we go. NVIDIA's still weak. Tesla still trying to push up within 20 seconds. Still trying to reclaim that 230. Got about 20 seconds. So I want to keep my eyes peeled. NVIDIA's losing 119. You pulling back down to possibly at 118.50. I just want to see if Tesla can get back up and reclaim that 230 just in time before that counter closes out. Got about 5 seconds, guys. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, new candle. Boom. Damn, right on top of it. Ooh. Ooh, man, that was crazy. Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy. It just shot right up to it, right in like a second. That's crazy. It shot right up at my target at 161. Damn, no one? Oh, NVIDIA. I told you guys, NVIDIA. I told you, look. I was lying. I told you. You lose 119, you're going down to 118.50. You lose 118.50 and don't hold, you're going down to 118. So far, the downtrend setup on NVIDIA is still taking place. We are getting weak on Tesla at that 230 level. So now we're starting to get that nice little pullback. So let's keep our eyes peeled on SPY. SPY still holding up on his uptrend though. SPY still holding up on the uptrend at the moment. So let's keep our eyes peeled on that. So let's see, what can we do? How can we utilize this real quick? So let me see real quick. Trying to map it out as perfect as I can. No, it ain't the perfect setup, but I'm trying to set up as best as possible, guys. I'm trying my hardest to try to give us the direction throughout. Trying to read this as good, as best as possible. Trying to read this bad boy. It's gotta be somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere right here. Somewhere in this little bracket. So let me see. Let me color code it real quick. I'm just trying to figure out the prices real quick on that. Let me see. Cause right now, I mean, SPY is still holding momentarily though. So we got our red line here. We got our green line here. There's gonna be some possible support. Okay. Let me make this one so we can just focus on the uptrend real quick. I'm gonna just darken the line real fast. All right. All right. And put that yellow. That'll be our somewhat our little midpoint area here. And 561.50. We're gonna just make it white. We're gonna separate it from the rest of them. We're gonna make it white. And boom, there you go. So that'll give us somewhat of this uptrend like pattern. We are rotating in this upper channel from the top, from the bottoms to the tops, from the tops down to the bottoms. Because you can see how well that trend line itself is holding right now. It's only when you crack that bad boy and you go back underneath that 560s when you're gonna shift from an uptrend channel to a downtrend channel. So right now, let's keep my eyes peeled. As long as that uptrend holds, still bullish. Still bullish. Nvidia still getting weak. Nvidia still has not reclaimed that 119. Tesla has not reclaimed the 230 level. So what the hell is holding it up? Wait, what else is moving in? Let me see. Microsoft? Microsoft is holding. Google? Google's holding. SMCI. Damn, SMCI is going on the move. Did I do Apple already? Apple's getting a bounce, but it's still looking weak. Apple's looking weak still. Yeah, Apple's still looking weak. All right, let's see. Let me just move. I'm gonna move it up to the side. If I see anything, I'll bring it back up because I don't want to clutter up the screen with too much. All right, so right now, SPY still on this uptrend like channel. So yeah, still going up. Yep, so we're still rotating, still bouncing off of this trend line here. So you got a bounce here, with room to go back up towards the upside. I just want to see if these buys can give it to us. If they don't, we will be going back underneath this 560 range and cracking and dumping. So as long as they can hold, they have to hold. Because right now they survived the pullback so far, right here up this bounce. I just want to see if these buys can come in and give us that nice rotation and that nice movement back up towards the upside, towards that 562 level that we are anticipating to see can we get it. And I know today is Friday, it's going to be a little bit more trickier. Matter of fact, and also while I'm looking at that, let me also take a look at for next week. What can we expect as far as the economic data for next week? Let's see, guys. Let's see what we got for next week. All right, next week. Anything important? Nah. I don't see really anything important, like really major. Next week, we have retail sales, business inventories, home builder confidence index. I'm sorry. FOMC, Jerome Powell and them, that's going to be Wednesday. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, right here. Wednesday. FOMC meeting, that's going to be Wednesday on the 18th. So, that'll be Wednesday. Okay. So, let me see. Fed Reserve Board. Boom. Yep. So, it should be in about, 5 days. Yep. About 5 days. What is the historical? No, I lied. It's the profitabilities. Yeah, there we go. So, 18. That'll be next week. Boom. All right. So, we do have an FOMC meeting coming up next week, guys. Yep, in 5 days. So, next week, Wednesday, do be expecting some hype. To definitely be rolling in Wednesday. So, we got the FOMC meeting at 2, and we have Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30. So, definitely keep your eyes peeled on Wednesday. Really nothing much on Monday. Tuesday, we just have retail sales, business inventories. But Wednesday is going to be the game day. It's going to be game time, FOMC meeting for sure. And then following Thursday, we're going to have the initial jobless claim, Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Survey, existing home sales, and the U.S. leading in economic indicators. And then Friday, we have nothing. So, cool. That'll work. FOMC meeting next week. And I will keep you guys updated. I will remind y'all. I definitely will remind y'all. Nvidia has reclaimed 119 once again, guys. Nvidia has reclaimed, trying to get that downtrend breakout once again. Keep your eyes posted on that. We want to see if Tesla is going to hold that, reclaim the 230 mark for the possible pushback on up towards the upside. So far, so good. And I just realized, man, do y'all know what today is? You know what I'm about to be watching today? Coldplay, what's the day? Generals, what's the day? It's movie time today, buddy. The 13th, Hustle. Shout out to you, Hustle. What's up, baby? I'm about to be watching me some Jason movies today. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Even though it's considered a bad luck day, let's see, can we get some good luck today on Friday the 13th for that possible move back on up towards the upside. So let's see. Can we go against the superstitious today on Friday the 13th to see can we get some good momentum on the upside to see can we break that superstition today as far as the market goes. So let's see, can we hold that 561 back up to 562 to possibly 563 to that intended target. So let's just see. Can we get that good rotation back on up towards the upside and we can complete this rotation of the channel. So if we can get everything according to plan, due to the bias, based off the bias, we should be seeing somewhat of a rotation from the bottoms to the tops, from the tops to the bottoms to that possible bounce and rotation back up this way. So let's see if we can get that rotation back on up towards the upside where we can just stay inside this uptrend channel because Nvidia's going back up. So Nvidia's making a nice move. Tesla's making a nice move. Looks like it was all bear trap setups, getting ready for a squeeze. High Coldplay. That's what it looked like. It looked like they all created bear traps. It's like after these pullbacks, look how aggressive those buys came in on every single one of them, on Tesla and Nvidia and SPY. I told you I was gonna get that in-shape pattern. Look, I told you. I was just trying to see what the buys was gonna do. That's why I kind of stayed bullish. I seen the setup. I was just waiting to see if we was gonna get it. But damn, it looked like bear traps was being set up. As soon as you pull back, it's like they trapped all those bears. Buys came in, squeezed them on out. On Tesla and Nvidia. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. I'm gonna just see if these buys are still hold. I want to see can they give us a push. Like I said, I want the buys to convince me that we're still moving up on the upside or that they're still in control. So I want to see 561.50 up to 562, from 562.50 to that main target area because I don't see how you come up that high or that close towards those areas that took us out and not try to test it again. I mean, to me, that would make no sense. So that's what I'm talking about right here. So if I go back to that 180 chart, it's like no way y'all come up, y'all do this incredible bounce to not retest. See right here, here and here and here. There's no way you do a bounce and come up that high to not retest these main areas here and this main area here. Ah, come on, dog. And here. See that? There's no way that you're gonna stop halfway and not even try to test this. You do all of this recovery, bouncing, and not test this to see for a possible breakout. Ain't no way you just hit here and then fall back down. Like, nah. You gotta have that push. You gotta give that push. Because after all this bouncing and transitioning over and you don't test this area, wouldn't make no sense at all. That you don't come all the way back down from these bottoms and all the way back up towards these highs without trying to test this. So that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't make no sense. So in some type of way, I'm thinking that's the area or that's the target that those buyers are trying to move back up to retest that top again, especially being so close to it. So it's like it makes more sense for these buyers to give us that push all the way back up to that red line because there's no way you do all this recovery for days and days and days just to get up here, not even here, and then fall back down. So I'm like, in my mind, that these buyers are trying to push back up because if that's the case, we'd have been fell off. After this pullback here, we'd have got this pullback and dumped off completely, thus putting us back in that downtrend pattern, right? In that downtrend channel. But if you notice, we pulled back and had a major bounce back on up. So that's letting us know that those bulls have a target in mind. So to me, the target is to reclaim, is to try to go for that retest of that 563.97 for that possible push on up towards the upside to possibly 570. So to me, it's like a magnet. You leave from that price point, you return back to the price point. It's like a magnet. So it's almost like a big pivot point. So if you think about it, you leave from that 563.97, you return back to that 563.97. You leave from that 563.97, you return back to it. It's like a magnet. It's like the minute you get away from it, you go back to it. You get away from it, you go back to it. It's like this particular price point in general, you keep returning back to. It's like a magnet, it keeps yanking it right back up to it. So that's why I'm thinking that there's no way that you're gonna just stop here. Those buyers gotta get that push. I mean, there's no way you do all of this work to move back up towards these highs without testing those highs. It ain't no way that you hit up just halfway and then give up. I'm like, nah. That's why in my mind, I think it's gonna be more buying coming in because they haven't fully pushed all the way back. And again, And if you think of that price point like a magnet, it's gonna yank it up to it. Because think about it, after this dramatic this dramatic drop, you find your way back up to it. After this drop, you find your way back up to it. So it's like eventually you're gonna hit that 563.97 again because it's pulling up like a magnet. So that's why I'm thinking buyers are still in control at this moment, that we could see some more upside because we haven't hit the major resistance yet to give us that pull back down again. Because every time we hit the 563.97, that's when the bears come in. You hit that 563.97, that's when the bears come in. So right now we haven't hit that target yet. We know they're sitting at. We know they're sitting and waiting. Because psychologically, they know this is the third attempt. Psychologically, they know every time they hit that red line, that's when they come in. We hit that red line, that's when they come in. We're nowhere near it. So if I was a seller, psychologically, I would be trying to wait till I would go ahead and let the buyers run it up. Because you already know, if you're going for a put, a sell, what's the main thing? You're trying to get in high, right? Because you're trying to drop it back down low. Same thing as a buy. You want to get down low as you can to sell it up high. So that's all it is. So all we want to see, allow them buyers to push it all the way back up to see can they get the breakout, or will you get stuffed again at that 563.97 for the third time? So let's just see. And I mean, you do have room to pull back down, if we don't get the breakout, because you're still in this ascending triangle pattern where you do have room to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get in that tighter squeeze. Wait a minute. Well, no, because it's on the 18, right? FOMC meeting is on the 18. So, and that's all the way. AK-47, that's my dude. That's my dude. I'm wondering. Now I'm thinking about it. Because the FOMC meeting is next week, right? So I wonder. So I'm trying to put two and two together. I'm trying to figure this out on what could possibly happen around the FOMC meeting as far as the market moving back up towards this line. So depending on what's going to come out on FOMC meeting, can we see a third attempt and then another pullback down? Or could the FOMC meeting give us that breakout out of that 563.97 on up? So, AK, what you think, boss? Coldplay, what y'all think, man? Like, I mean, I want to get y'all opinions too. Like, what do y'all think? Because if y'all notice, again, we keep pulling back and forth, up and down towards this price point like a magnet. It's like you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen? You're going to return to it. But the only difference now is you're building a higher low. So you're not getting a deep drop like this one. You're getting a lesser drop, which is creating a higher low pattern, putting you in somewhat of an uptrend and a possible squeeze. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Speaking of that, hold up. Don't think I ain't gonna mention that. Don't think I'm not gonna mention this. I ain't forget about this. So y'all ain't about to be slick on. Y'all not about to be slick with me on this. Generous, Coldplay, AK-47. Let me go to it. Where's my windows? Don't think I was gonna forget about that. Y'all thought y'all was slick. Who called that? Who called that? Who called that? Who called it? Who called it? Team, who called that? Tuesday. Because you remember I was out Wednesday and Thursday. Who called that? Generous? Hustle? Coldplay? Who called that? Who called that? And it completed it. Look at that. Y'all think I wasn't watching the market while I was out wide, huh? I saw that inverted cup and handle pattern. Don't say I called it. I called it. I told you. Don't say I never called it. Y'all know I did. Don't even do it. Y'all know I called that cup and handle play. Because if y'all gonna call me a lie, I will replay my live from Tuesday. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Who called it out? Don't even front. Guys, who called that inverted cup and handle pattern out? Don't even do it. I told y'all. Now we didn't get the dump. But we got that cup and handle pattern. We got it. Right on my line that I had. It bounced right off my line exactly where I had it at. See, look, right here, for example. I mean, the line, even like I say, even that support line I had set up, it bounced off my line, like exactly. Look. After that cup, look at this. After that cup and handle pattern was completed, it bounced right off of my line and went right back on up. But it did complete the cup and handle pattern. I mean, the inverted cup. And y'all cannot say I didn't call it out. I called it out, boss. I called it. I definitely called it. And then we bounced right off of my line, and we've been going up ever since, going off this trend line. In which I'm thinking that we're going to see that 563 in due time. I think so. Because look at that. Boom. We're back up at what? 561.50. What's the next level? 562. You get up to 562.50. Next level is 563. So, oh yeah, I seen that too, AK. Yeah, SMCI's on the rip today. I just went to it. Yeah, it's running. Hey, boss, when you going live? Cause I get off at 12, cause you know it's half a day. Are you going noon? AK? Let me know, boss, cause I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you live today. See what's popping. What time you going live, boss? So, how many want to call me a liar and say I didn't call out that inverted cup and handle pattern Tuesday? How many want to call me a liar and say I didn't call that out? That inverted cup and handle pattern. Boom. I told you. Generous, I told you, it's like a magnet. It's yanking it right back up to that 563. I told you. You leave from 563, you return back to 563. You leave from 563, you return back to 563. The only difference now is you're building a higher low pattern. Don't look at the tops, look at the bottoms. Look at this. Low, higher low, ascending triangle pattern. Look at that.
Yeah, but after the bloodbath yesterday.
Yeah, but that was a setup for a higher low. Look at that. That was purposely done.
We had a lot of weakness.
The market, but boss, you gotta understand, it's gonna be a lot of manipulation because you gotta think about it. What's this year? What's this year, boss? What is this year for 2024? What is this year? What we got coming up? Exactly. So that's gonna lead to hype and manipulation. Exactly. So think about it. Okay, think about it. All the politicians, you think they want to brag about a market that's failing, or you think they want to brag about a market that's going up? Because if the market is failing, how can they use that to help boost their situations? So how, if the market is failing, they can't, because what they gonna do? Blame one another. Oh, the market is failing because of the Democrats. Oh, the market is failing because of the Republicans. But if it's going up, oh, we help the market go up. See what I mean? And due to the fact of the election, it's gonna lead to hype. So again, with the election coming up, it's gonna lead to a lot of manipulations because people want to keep the market up. I'm telling you.
Showing my support for you.
Man, thanks so much, boss. Appreciate you.
Generous Greg says, I just thought Powell was going to keep it out of the L ruins, but at this point, Generous Greg says, we need to start cutting.
Well, no. See, and I also mentioned this too, boss. I also mentioned this too. Oh damn, my target ain't. I took my thing off. Could have sworn I had an alert set for 62. Hold up. I told y'all where it was going. I told y'all. Why would I lie? I told y'all exactly where it was going. 62.50 up to 63. Watch. Tell me I'm lying. We'll see if the momentum keeps going. If the momentum keeps going. That's what we should be seeing. Because today is Friday, last trading day of the week. So, I mean, I don't see how I couldn't see a squeeze on up towards that 563 level. I mean, we'll see. It's based on the bias, though. It's based on all the bias with, up to 563, get the ball rolling, which we're going to keep it on watch. I'm going to set 3 alerts just in case we do. So, we'll see. All right. Boom. All right. So I got 3 levels. 3 levels set. All right, let me go back to what I was talking about, though. 5-year chart. So, yeah. Okay, Generous Greg, think about it. To me, as far as 2023, 2024, to me it's almost like a repeat of 2020, 2021, right? Because you went on a 2-year uptrend in 2020, 2021, and then once we hit around that 480, that's when you got that pullback in 2022. You went on a year downtrend, right? So same thing has happened with 2023, 2024. It's almost like a repeat of 2020, 2021 until it gets to a certain level that's going to give us that year pullback, almost like 2022. Could we see it in 2025? We could. So what I'm thinking is, if they're trying to go up to 600, then basically in order for us to get to that strong trend line or that resistance line, for us to see that fade like this, in order for us to get to this level, we need to get a push, right? Because we're going to need to get that full rotation. Look, pay close attention, boss. Let me take this off real quick. Look, so let's look at it from a channel standpoint. Generous. So if we look at it from a 5-year standpoint, remember, we went on an uptrend 2020, 2021, right? 2022, That's when we got that 1 year pullback, right? 2023, that's when we regained that uptrend from 2023 to 2024. So, to me, what I think 2023 and 2024 is doing is a repeat of 2020, 2021 until we hit a certain level to where we're going to see a repeat of 2022 going into 2025-ish. So, if we can get that push all the way up towards this, then we can definitely start to see somewhat of a decline back down, possibly in 2025, where you'll possibly get a bounce back on up. So, all it's doing is rotating from the bottoms all the way up to the top. I mean, it has still room to go if you think about it. If you look at it from a 5-year channel standpoint, here to here, think about it. See, watch. You already covered the bottoms, right? Because you bounce, you bounce, you bounce. But look how much room you got to rotate from that green line up to this red line, which is your resistance here and here. Think about it. So it took us 2 years to hit that red line, and you got that pullback. Same thing with 2020, 2024. We went from the bottoms, rotating from the green line, trying to rotate back up to the red line. So in order for us to get to that red line, what are we going to have to cross? 600. So in order to get there, we're going to have to keep pushing on up. So meaning possibly 9 times out of 10, and even with the election year, do expect some more upside. So, because that's going to lead to more hype until the end of the year. Now, as we go into 2025, I mean, we could start getting that pullback. I mean, that strong pullback, because we are hitting some new highs. And then we will be hitting a new whole level. So you got to think about it. 600 itself is going to be a natural resistance. So you got to keep that in mind. Put my line back. All right. So, I mean, I'm just trying to make y'all see the outside of things too. On things y'all that may go over your heads that y'all don't notice. So again, if you look at it from a uptrend channel standpoint on the 5-year chart, you can clearly see the rotations from the tops to the bottoms, from the bottoms possibly to the top. Look how much room, look how much space you still got to go to fill. You know, if everything still goes according to plan, look how much room you still got to fill this way. If the uptrend continues, look how much room you still got to fill this way. That'll be 575, that'll be 600. You'll be filling up the gap this way, right? That's what you'll be doing. Oh, okay. He scared the crap out of me. It is Friday 13. Don't do that. I'll shoot first. Next questions later. I'll shoot you in the leg and see you fell in the kitchen. Okay. All right, here we go. Told you. Don't ever doubt me. Don't ever doubt me. What I told you. What I told you. What I told you. You gonna doubt me, guys? Y'all gonna doubt me? General Greg, you gonna doubt me? My alert just went off. What did it hit? 562? Up. Let's go back to the 180 chart. Hold up. Let's go back up to the 180 chart. Didn't I not just say this? Didn't I not just say that it's gonna yank SPY up to that price point like a magnet? Because every time you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You notice that? You leave from it, you return to it. It's pulling it up like a magnet, meaning we're gonna see more upside. Think about it, guys. We still got room to still go up to this area. You still got room to fill up here. So you gotta think about it. Now, I can't say what's gonna happen once you hit it. I don't know if we're gonna get a breakout. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get rejected and come back down again. I don't know. All I know is the intended target was trying to go. It's trying to go back up towards these areas around that 563, 97 up to 564. So look how much room. Look where we're at right now. 562. Where do you think it's going? Guys, didn't I not just say, Gert, didn't I not just say where it's going? Generous, didn't I not say where it's going? AK-47, Engineer, Nuvi, Gert, Coldplay, all of you guys. Didn't I not say 9 times out of 10 where SPY was going? Didn't I not say it? Didn't I not break it down to a science? Did I not go to a 5-year chart? Did I not go to a 180 chart? This way, 180 chart, 30 minutes. Did I not go to everything? Is my alerts not going off? I gave y'all the information. I told y'all where it was going. I mean, you can clearly see where it's going. It's doing a red to green. It's yanking it up like a magnet. I told you. Why would I throw that with me? Why would I put y'all in the wrong direction, man? I told y'all. I put in the work to put y'all in the right direction to make sure y'all okay. I want to make sure you guys are good and you're in the right direction, especially on a Friday. Friday is a little bit more tricky. It's a little bit more gambling, I know, which is why I'm trying to help put you guys in the right direction for Friday. And you already know Friday, I only stay half a day because I don't want you gambling or putting your money back into, back into the market and losing it. I want to see you protect your profits, man. If you make money, man, protect it, run. You know, wait for next week's setup. I got 562. I got 562.50 as well, Queen. I got it too. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. So we're gonna see. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Because I know we're gonna get a little pullback here and there. I already know. And the reason why too, you're getting overextended. You're off of that 9 MA. You're going into some strong resistance without the assistance of any type of indicators. So you will be hitting some resistance. You will. But you're still holding up in this channel. Keep that in mind. You're still in this uptrend channel. Look at this. Uptrend channel is still taking place, guys. See that? Look at the rotation. You're going from the bottoms to the tops, from the tops to the bottoms. Trend line, support trend line is still holding because every time you hit, you bounce. So that's still holding. We know what happens when you hit resistance, you get rejected, you come back on down. So in order for us to get there, what would we need to do? Hit 563 up to what price? 564. And let's do this. 180 short. Let's go back. Queen, engineer, you can answer this for me, right? All right, look. We're going to put 2 and 2 together, right? Generous Greg, Gert, let's put 2 and 2 together, right? Okay, put it like this. If we get that full rotation today, in order for us to hit this red trend line, what price point are we hitting? I'm going to ask y'all this. What price point are we hitting? If we get that possible full rotation, if those buys are still there, in order for us to hit this red trend line on a 30-minute time frame, what price point is the closest? What price point is we hitting? Think about it. Answer. Y'all give me the answer. I'm waiting. I know what it is. What is it? What is the answer? What is the price point? Look at the 30-minute time frame. In order for us to hit that red trend line, right? If we get that full rotation back on up towards the upside, what price point do we need to hit in order to touch that red trend line? What price point is the closest to that red trend line as we go up? Can somebody answer? I'll wait, because I want to make sure y'all on the right page with me. I want to make sure y'all thinking ahead. What is the price point? We are, between 564 to 565. You're right, but y'all about 50 cents. Nope, not 565. Because I'm about to show y'all what's going to make sense, right? If we hit that red trend line, what is the closest price point? The finger's right by it. My finger right by it, guys. I mean, you close. Gert, you close. You and Generals are close. Y'all about 50 cents. 560. Come on, I'm waiting. 560 what? In order for us to hit that red trend line on that rotation back this way, what price point? Boss. No, look at my price on the side. Guys, look at the price on the side. To the right, please. Look at the price to the right. Because I'm trying to make it make sense. Look at the price to the right, guys. If we get that full rotation back up to the upside, what price are we hitting? No! No! Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah. Exactly. Okay. So, let's take the 180 chart. Let's take the 180 chart now. What is the price on this? 563.97, right? So if you round that off, what is the nearest number? See that? 563.97, 563.97. Remember, that's the line we cannot cross. So if you round up that 563.97 to the next whole number, what is that? What's the next price? So if you match that 180 to that trend line, it's matching up with 564. So that's why I'm just keeping on watch to see what we get. But yeah, I mean, I put a 180 and a 30-minute together, and the game came out with the same exact price, which is 564. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled, because I know we're going to get some little pullback right now. But yeah, that's the intended target, because if you notice, it pulls it up like a magnet around that 564. You go up to around that 564. All right, let me put it like this. Let me do this. Let me round it off to 564 instead of just 563.97. Let's round it completely. So it causes less confusion. Let's round it. All right, boom. See? 564. Boom. 564. Boom. 564. Boom. Where you think that'll be the next intended target? 564. This is a 180 chart, right? Okay. So if we get a complete rotation towards the upside to hit that red line, remember, every time you hit that red trend line, you get a little pullback. This is the next intended target. If we can hold this key level and get that push, would it be the next level next to it? 564. So, yeah, we're getting some weakness, but that's what I'm trying to see. It's up to the buyers. Like I said, I'm not saying that we're going to actually hit it, but that'll be the intended target if these buyers can hold. So right now, we are on an uptrend right now. We're going from the bottoms to the tops, from the tops to the bottoms. We are on an uptrend channel. You notice that? Uptrend channel. So every time we hit these bottoms, buy you step in. We hit these bottoms, buy you step in. So what's going to be testing now? 560.50. Because you got to remember, that's that old pre-market area that we couldn't break, that held us down before the breakout. Remember that. 560.50 was that main strong resistance area until we broke above it. You got to remember, as those buys can hold, old resistance can turn into strong support. So that means after this pullback, buyers can utilize this old pre-market area that we could not break out during intraday until we got that push. They can utilize old resistance into support when we get that pullback where they can bounce on top of it and go right back on up. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna see, guys. I mean, I know a lot of these companies getting weak right now. I know a lot of them getting weak, but I showed y'all the 180 chart. I showed y'all the intended target where we could pull back up to, which would be that 564-ish area. But we're gonna see, because I know today is Friday and I know it's a little tricky, and we're gonna see can we get that possible rotation. But yeah, shout out to y'all. I mean, y'all did a good job though, because y'all was close to it. Because I mean, Engineer was close, Gert was close to it. Greg, shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all. So we're gonna see. We're going to keep our eyes peeled because today is Friday. Today is the last trading day of the week. So it all depends on the buyers. Now, don't get me wrong. If we do crack and go back on it, then we have to switch the channel. We have to transition the channel onto the downside because the buyers can hold. But if they can hold and hold this trend line for the possible push back on up, then you already know where they're trying to go. If those buyers can hold these certain key levels for the push back on up towards the upside, we know where the buyers are trying to go. We done broke it down to a science. We figured it out. So all we're trying to do is, if the buyers, as long as this trend line can hold, we have to focus on that possible rotation because you still got room all the way here to fill up this little gap right here between here all the way up to this red trend line. Look how much space you got to still go up if those buyers can step in. So that means you're gonna have to get back on top of 550.60. 551.60. 562. I said 551. 561.50. 562. 562.50 up to 563. So, and that's going to just help us get closer and closer and closer and closer back to that intended target. So, we're going to see. I've been using the 1 hour, 4 hour counter shadows. The body of the counter do match that pretty. Yeah, see, I mean, but you get what I'm saying, Kurt. You know, because exactly, you see what I'm saying too. But it makes sense, right? But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, you know, without overthinking. Because again, I want to put people on the right side of momentum, you know, because I want them to win. You know, that's why I get fussy and I get excited because, I mean, y'all getting it. I mean, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you guys because y'all catching on to it quick. I mean, y'all calling out these numbers. Y'all getting closer and closer and closer. Because I just want y'all to think in real time as the market is moving without getting it, you know, like trying to figure things out. Like, man, where's it going? You know, like just, you know, without trying to guess it and jumping into a position you shouldn't jump into.
47 says, I got out of bookings upon that link rejection. I am starting short now on SPY 558 0 DTE Foods already up from link entry and trim cap at link to contract. Tarek 147 says,
You think we'll rotate?
Jay, I think we rotate back down now.
Yeah, so again, what's gonna really cut.
147 says, NQ and ES major divergence and NASDAQ looking weak.
Yeah, so that's why I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Because see, we didn't go all the way up to the top. We was damn near there. So that's why I'm seeing if the buyers are still in control. See, the main thing I'm looking at right now, Tariq, is yeah, we're getting a pullback, but my main focus is this trend line. That's all I'm watching. This trend line, because due to the fact it's Fridays, sometimes you may see possible bad traps when you go into a bigger squeeze. Because as long as those trend line holds, just kind of like what Nvidia's doing, it could be setting up a possible bad trap where it could be, you know, catching these shorts, thinking it's gonna fall, and buyers move in for the possible squeeze in order to get them to that intended target where they're trying to go. So that's why I'm watching these trend lines very carefully for that possible squeeze on up towards the upside, because we still holding a trend line, the uptrend right now. We haven't cracked it yet. We're still in the 560 range. So that's why I haven't alerted yet as far as the downside just yet. Now, once I start to see the transition towards the downside, of course, I'm alerted. Of course, I'm going to transition my channel. But right now, everything is still holding. That's why I haven't jumped over just yet. You know, because I want to see what these buyers are going to do. We're still in the 560 range. We're still holding up on this uptrend. And you're not too far from reaching those targets, right? So all they got to do, again, Because all the buyers will have to do, to be honest, is create bad trap after bad trap after bad trap after bad trap. Basically squeezing those shorts out of their position, which is going to help the buyers push to those levels that they need to. So if they pulling back and you got nothing but, especially newbies, and you got those newbie type shorts jumping in, lows, chasing, thinking that the market about to fall, all those buyers are doing is trapping them, squeezing them out of their position, because that's going to add on to that buying power to give it that push that it needs. So that's why I'm just sitting there to see if every time they're coming down, they're setting up these bad traps to get to that intended target that we're trying to go to. So right now, you can clearly see right now, candles on 30-minute time frame is still green. So right now, uptrend is still holding. We're still in the 560 range. So right now, everything's still looking positive even throughout the pullbacks right now. So, I mean, even though we're getting these wicks and everything, candles are still closing green. We're still on top of the trend line. I mean, so that's why I'm like, I wonder if they're trying to create bad traps possibly for a squeeze back on up towards the upside. Now, will we see a pullback? Yeah, eventually, of course. But I think as far as Friday, they're going to try to create another squeeze in some type of way. They're trying to create bad traps to get to that anticipated target around that 563 to 564. I just want to see what's going to happen. I mean, that's just my theory. I just want to see. Again, I'm going to let go of that theory once we start to crack that trend line and we go back underneath the 560s. Yeah, then I'm going to start to transition it back over. But you have to understand, we're still in the 560 range. We're still holding up on the uptrend. We're still in a possible rotation. You see? I mean, we're still in a possible rotation going from these bottoms back up to these tops. Because look how much room you have to go this way. So as long as these bottoms are holding, you can go into a slow rotation back this way. So I'm just saying, that's why I'm watching. That's why I don't want to jump the gun just yet. I just want to see what these buyers are going to do. I'm just sitting on my hands. I just want to see, because again, we have not cracked the trend line yet. So I can't go bearish right now. I can't do that because I'll be going against the grain. Because the market is telling me otherwise, that we're on an uptrend, that the market is going up still. So I don't want to go against it just yet. So that's why I'm still staying bullish at the moment. And look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA looked like it cracked that trend line. Look where you bounce. You bounce right on top of it. Because I'm asking myself, are they trying to create bad traps on NVIDIA too? So that's why I'm just watching it very, very cautiously, just to see where it really wants to go. Because you got that long of a shadow where those buyers came right back in on top of that trend line as if it was creating a bad trap. See, Tariq, was I lying? Was I lying? What I told you. Squeeze, bad trap. I told you. I told you. That's why I was sitting there watching. I told you. Look how much room you got to rotate this way. Look how much room you got to fill to go up to that red line. You still got so much room to clear all of this. That's why I'm watching, because you already survived the bounce. Where your buyers were at, you survived off the trend line. So you bounce and you got room to go this way. So that's why, in order for it to get this way, like I said, you're going to have to hit 562.50, 563, 563.50 up to that intended target around 564. So that's why I'm just watching very carefully. Look at NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA very closely off that trend line. They didn't fall completely. They held. So that means that's going to add more hype. Boom! I told you. I know how to read that bad boy like a book. I know how to read it, baby. I know how to read it. Especially if we get on top of that trend line, on that yellow trend line, and get that squeeze this way, because that's going to put you in this little upper portion of the channel from the yellow line to the red line. That's going to put you in this little bracket here. So if we can cross that yellow trend line, that'll put you in this space of the channel here, where you can focus from the red line, yellow line up to the red line. I told you. I tried to tell them.
A little today because I just honestly think that the divergence on futures will lead to a rotation down soon. Still just my opinion.
Yeah, but see, I'm thinking about the manipulation part too.
Nothing but about 40% overall profits on this risky counter trend trade.
There we go. I'm gonna keep it on watch. Let's see what's gonna happen at this 562 level. So right now you're getting stuffed. I mean, y'all getting rejected. 562 because you're not able to cross that yellow trend line. Now, if they can cross that yellow trend line and push this way, that yellow trend line is going to turn into support. When you pull back, and you can bounce and move back this way. So I want to see, can they get that push above 562, get them above that yellow trend line, hold that yellow trend line as that next candle comes in for a possible bounce on up that way. So I want to see if we can get those buyers to push on top of this yellow trend line and put us in this upper portion of that uptrend channel. Put us in this little block here. See, we already survived this area here, the lower portion of the channel, right? Because you pulled back, and now you tested from your green trend line now to the yellow, putting you in this little bracket. So now the next objective or the next goal is to break above that yellow trend line and focus on the yellow to now red. So you want to get put in this bracket. So that's why I want to watch very closely, see if those buyers can get that push and focus on this upper portion. So that means that if we can get back into that yellow channel, the yellow line, turn it to support, then you can focus on moving back that way. So that's why I want to keep my eyes peeled on that. So it's patience. It's all about patience. Because you got to remember, guys, we don't control the market. We don't control. Oh, Tesla, I'm sorry, Queen. I apologize. I'm just still wait. Well, right now, Tesla's still holding on top of that 226. So it's right here. Look, we every time we hit that yellow, my 226 mark, bounce, bounce, bounce. So we still holding that here. As a matter of fact, let me put that in green. That'll be support. So we're still holding that level. So it looks like we got resistance right around that 230. It's like you can never hold this 230ish mark. What is this? What's that little? Let me see, 230.19 ish. Let me see, 230.19. So let me borrow this one real quick. So 230.19, because that's gonna be strong resistance, because you can't stay above 230. See right here, engineer, we in a channel. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're still in like an somewhat of an uptrend like channel. Uptrend. I'm sorry, uptrend. But we still gotta get past this 230 mark, because every time you hit this 230s mark, reject it. 230, rejected. 230, rejected. 230, rejected. So we know 230 in general is a strong resistance, and we know around that 226 level is a strong support. Because every time you hit it, because all you do is going back and forth. See where my red line and my green line is at? All you do is going back and forth, because you can't either break out nor crack down. So it's like you're going, engineer, you notice it? All you're doing is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between the tops and bottoms. We haven't got a complete breakout above 230, and nor have we got a complete crack at that 226.82. So if you notice, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So pretty much Tesla going sideways. It's going sideways from yesterday. From yesterday into today, it's just sideways. So that's what that looked like. If your boy didn't call SPY though. If your boy didn't call SPY, man, y'all gotta give me my roses. If we get up to 563, General Greg, you gotta give me some love, baby. We hit 563 and I've been sticking to this. Y'all gotta give me some love. I want y'all to show me number love in this chat. I don't care. Don't y'all even run. I don't care. Show me number love. And I've been calling this, sticking this out while everybody was saying, oh, the market going down. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. Tariq, General Greg, Gert, Engineer, I told you. I told you. My alert just went off. I called it.
Tarek 147 says, I admit
I told you. I told you. Rotation, baby. Rotate. I told you. Look how much room you got to go this way. And what I told you, 564. Do what I told you. If we get that complete rotation, 564. Now, not just that. I went down to the 180 chart and broke it down to y'all. 180. What did I tell y'all? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. It's yanking up to it like what? A magnet. 564. I told y'all we done ran from it, came back to it, ran from it, came back to it. Now you on an ascending triangle pattern, going right back up to that possible 560. Ooh, 564, baby. Don't say I didn't call it. Don't say I didn't call it. I called it. Y'all can't say I didn't call it. I've been warning y'all. I told y'all not to go short, and y'all cannot say I didn't. I told y'all to stay going long. I told you. I broke it down. Uptrend channel, rotation from bottoms to tops, from tops to bottoms. I told y'all, as long as you survive that pullback on that trend line, you got room to rotate from that green line up to the red line. I told y'all this. I specifically told y'all that we got room to go back this way. I said if the buyers are still in control, we get on top of that yellow trend line. That means that'll put us in that portion of the channel from the yellow line up to the red line. In order for us to see the red line get hit, what price point do we need to go up to? 564. I told y'all. I told y'all that could be setting up possible Brad traps. I told y'all this. I simply told y'all this. Look at that. Let's see where we at. So if we can clear 562.50, we'll see 563. From 563, 563.50. From 563.50 to that price point, main price point of 564. You can't say your boy didn't tell y'all. I told y'all. I warned y'all. I told y'all not to go for a squeeze. I mean, for a short just yet. I told y'all. I said it looked like they're setting up bear traps. I called out bear traps. I called out uptrends. I called out rotations. I called out the specific price point target that the bulls are trying to get to. I broke everything down with all charts. 30 minutes, 3 minutes, 180 charts, 5-year charts for crying out loud. I broke it down to a science to y'all. I tried telling y'all. Let me run to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. But yeah, we're going to keep rocking and rolling, guys. I will be here till about 12:30-ish, because you remember it's for Fridays. Stay in half the market, because I do not want y'all gambling y'all money, and I'm trying to get y'all out of the market so I'm going to enjoy y'all weekend. But I will be right back, guys. Let me run to the restroom and get myself freshened up, and we'll be good to go. I got Nvidia up, and I got Tesla up. Right now, Nvidia's bouncing off of that trend line. Let's see, can we get that actual downtrend breakout? Basically on up to that 119.50, back on up to 120. Let's just see what Nvidia's going to do too at this downtrend setup. Let's see, can we get that re-breakout once again up to that 119.50, from 119.50 to 120. So it all depends, can we get that breakout. And Tesla, we just need to see that re-break and hold of 130. If you notice, go across the board, engineer. If you notice, none of the bodies of the candles can hold above 230. Can hold above 230. So if you know, that's a strong resistance, because none of the bodies of the candles can close on top of that red line. None of the bodies can close across the red line. Red line. Notice that. So what we need to happen is we need to get one of those bodies of the candles to cross above this red line, close, so they can utilize 230 for support for the possible bounce on up towards the upside. So I'll be right back, guys. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Shout out to all of y'all. Let me give y'all some love, because y'all still be doing an amazing job. So I gotta give credit to where credit is due. Y'all still be doing an excellent job. So proud of this team, guys. If y'all have any questions or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. They help y'all, here to help y'all with whatever y'all need help with. I will be back. Again, do your boy a favor. Smash the likes, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Everything you gotta do to stay a part of the Team Trades team. So we're gonna keep doing what we gotta do. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, guys. So we're gonna do everything we gotta do. So proud of y'all. We will be right back. Thank you. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Looking at that trend line level. To see if it's gonna hold. Let's keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Right now, it's taking some rejections, some resistance from that trend line right here. Right around that 562 level. So keep my eyes peeled on that. Let's see if that's gonna hold up a strong resistance. So I'm definitely still keep my eyes peeled on that around that 562 level. So we are getting a little bit of selling pressure every time it hits around that 562 level. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on that. Let's try to see if we can make sense of it on a 3-minute time frame. See if we can help us out a little bit more. I mean, because right now we are someone who's like this little uptrend like position on a 3-minute time frame. So I'm just trying to keep it on watch, trying to see how we're gonna hold up. Because it seems like every time we hit around that 562 level, we get a little bit of resistance right around this little area because it gets stuffed right back underneath 562. So I'm not really concerned about the highs just yet. I'm more concerned about the close. So right now, let me see what we got left. We got about 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes to this candle close out. So I want to see if we're going to stay underneath that 562 range right here. I want to see what these buys are going to do.
Okay, Jay, what level SPY has to break to change trend?
Well, if we're going to change trend, well, if we don't get that 562 breakout, I can see 562 hold up at strong resistance right here where this trend line is at. Right here where it's hitting at right now. Because you got two forms of resistance. You got the trend line itself and you got the 562 itself. So it all depends on these buys. Now, if the buys can get that push and hold, get that push above 562 and close that candle on top, then once the next candle comes in, they can utilize that for support. So, for instance, if they can get that candle, the body of the candle, not the wick, and then get the body to close this way as the new candle comes in and pulls back, it can bounce off that yellow line on up towards the upside. But right now, as long as we stay underneath that trend line, that yellow trend line and that 562, those two are going to be considered resistance until you get that breakout. So that's going to be holding up as resistance overall for as of now. Because none of the bodies of the candles are closing above 562 itself. So that'll be the main challenge for these buyers. The buyers will have to close on top of 562 to help out the next candle that's coming in within 5 minutes. So right now at the moment, 562 is going to hold up as resistance. Because again, we got those highs. Don't get me wrong, we got the highs of 562.57. But the bodies, like I said, the closes have been underneath 562 itself. So what needs to happen right now, the bulls are trying to push. They're trying to push on top of it because we're only, 10 cents off from it? So it all depends on how we close this candle out. If it closes back underneath 562, that's going to remain resistance. Because if the new candle comes in, it's going to hit right into resistance automatically, which is going to lead to another pullback. So I want to see how this candle is going to close out. Right now, we're at 561.99-ish. I want to see how this candle is going to close out. These buys can close on top of that yellow line. See, that's what's going to make all the difference. That's why I want to see how we close this candle out in about 4 minutes. If they get that strong push back on up, I'm going to tell you right now, this can turn into possible. They can turn that trend line into a possible support. Where once you get that next candle come in, you can bounce. So it all depends on how this candle is going to close out in about 4 minutes. So I want to see what's going to happen around this 562 level. So buyers will need to stay on top of 562 in general. Buyers will have to stay on top of that 562 range. Right now we're at 562. Ah, damn it. Let me put it back. Here we go again. All right, let's go back. All right, cool. Where's my checking my stuff real quick. Yeah, nothing yet. Still watching this 562 level, guys. Still watching 562 level. Yep, still nothing yet. What time we got? 3 minutes. Still battling around that 562 range. Still battling around 562. So you're still hitting that trend line that here where you're underneath it. So it's kind of like at a resistance point mixed in with 562. So you got two forms of resistance that need to turn to support if those buys can give us the push that we need. If not, 562 will remain as resistance and we could see some pullback down. So it all depends on how these buyers can close this candle out. But right now it's showing signs of weakness because now you're back underneath 561.50, 561.40. So you are getting some heavy selling. Sellers, those bears are trying to keep you underneath that 562 range. So that's the only issue at 562 range, because you can see that selling pressure coming in as they keep trying to push you underneath and keep you underneath 562. So that's why I'm gonna see. You got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Because Nvidia is still pushing. Nvidia's still pushing, trying to get back up to 119.50. Nvidia's trying to get back up to that 120 range. I see that clearly. But we still haven't got that 62 push, that reclaim yet. That's the only issue. You have not got that 162 reclaim. See, 162 is pushing you out. They push you out of 162. So still keeping this on watch.
47 says, okay, Jay, understood, but my question is what level on SPY has to break for me to go short?
Oh, to go short. Back underneath that pre-market. Back underneath that pre-market resistance. That's gonna be around that 560.50. See right here? Underneath that 560.50 area. So those bulls, because that means if you go back underneath that, underneath this white line here, right here where you got rejected at in pre-market, that means that you're gonna start getting shifted this way when you're going to 9 times out of 10 dump off of that trend line and get that nice dump back down. You'll get that nice dump back on down. So again, but as long as they hold on top of it, they're gonna utilize that as support. Because you gotta remember, old resistance can turn into new support. So you gotta remember that. As long as they're holding above that level, you're still good. I mean, you still have a floor to bounce on top of. Not really, because you're still holding. Look, you're still at 561.87. You still...
147 says, okay, I will be patient then, but I do still have that my short still open, although I'm down on it about.
Yeah, see right here. I mean, you didn't dump off. Look, I mean, the buys are still trying to push right back up. We got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. In about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New counter coming in. All right, so therefore you're still underneath that trend line. So let's see. You still underneath that trend line. You still need that 562 range. So that can add to some pullback starting to begin. So let's see. Let's see what these buyers are gonna do. These bears are gonna do. Because the fact is they closed underneath 562. So let's see. I mean, that could give those bears a signal, start coming in, start getting ready. Underneath that 562 range. Because you see underneath that trend line, hold up as resistance still. When you're on top of it, you utilize it to support the bounce. But when you're underneath it, you utilize that as a resistance to pull back down again. So right now, you closed underneath 562. That was a sign of weakness because buyers couldn't hold. But let's just see. Let's just see. Because we got to get the confirmation from the bears first and foremost. You got to get the confirmation. Because right now, there's no confirmation just yet. There's no confirmation just yet. I mean, yeah, we got a small little red candle, but we still haven't broken down keys on the downside. See, what's going to really lead it off is when you come back down underneath that old pre-market area, back down to that 560.50. But if you notice, look, buyers are still holding. They're still trying to push, so keep it on watch. So we still haven't got that confirmation just yet. Just yet. Because I don't want y'all jumping the gun just yet. Wait for that clear sign. Wait for that clear sign, guys. Wait for that confirmation from those bears. Because right now, I mean, you are getting stuff underneath this yellow line. Because see, every time you hit, you get rejected. You hit, you get rejected. Right underneath that 562. 562 is holding up a strong resistance at the moment. Strong resistance. But Nvidia is still going up. That's the thing. See, Nvidia is still going up, so that could contribute to help a SPY still push. So that's what I'm watching, because Nvidia is still holding. Tesla's trying to get his way back up to 230. So I'm just keeping this on watch. Because see how it stands stuck right underneath that 562? Like it hasn't made a major move just yet, either up or down. It's just kind of stuck right there. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just see. Again, if you stay underneath 562, I mean, you could go back down to 561.50, even down to 561. Because you are underneath the resistance here, right at this level. See that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. That yellow line can play a major key too. So keep your eyes peeled. So we could start seeing some pullback coming if they don't get that breakout above 562. Because 562 will remain a strong resistance, and you will see that pullback down to 561.50, on down to 561 itself, to even back down to those pre-market areas. I just want y'all to be careful though for today, because Friday, just be very, very careful, because the market is very manipulated. You know, it look like it pulls back, but then it goes on a squeeze. You know, so it's very, very tricky. Just definitely wait. I say, to be honest, Tariq, and for the rest of you guys who want to go for shorts, all I say is wait to see if you get that trend line cracked, to be honest. I mean, you could play this little scalp, you know, possibly from the 562 all the way down to this trend line, you know, and then take a profit. or you just could wait for the trend line crack itself, you know, to get that full confirmation. It's up to you guys. You know, I'm not telling you how to trade. I mean, there's different ways you can look at it, because you could catch a resistance, a rejection here for that possible pullback down to this trend line here, and then for an exit, because you don't know if you're gonna crack it. So I mean, you could. I'm not saying doing it. I'm not saying doing it. I'm just suggesting. You could catch a little pullback from that yellow line back down to this green trend line. You can exit out of here, not knowing if it's gonna either bounce back on up or if it's going to actually crack on down. So again, it's up to you on how you look at it. Because like I said, just be careful for right now. We want to see, because right now
47 says, well, I am already in short and I am up on the day, so just being patient.
Yeah, and just be careful, boss. Because like I said, especially with the market being so highly manipulated right now. I mean, the only thing we can go off is right here. I mean, those buys are struggling at 562. They're definitely struggling at 562 because they're not still being able to hold just yet. So that's why I'm watching right now. That's why I'm watching very carefully, because you look more of a, because I want to say a bull trap. I want to say a possible bull trap where those bears could be piling up right at 562 and start to yank you right back on down, because you're still not able to cross 562 nor that trend line where it's holding up at strong resistance, because they could start to come in right now, because that candle is starting to get a little weak right now, because those buys are not able to get on top of 562, where you could start pulling back from 562 back on down. So it could start a pullback eventually. I just don't want y'all, because I just don't want y'all getting caught in those squeezes right now, but I'm just want to keep it on watch for that full confirmation. Because Nvidia's still going up. Look at that. Nvidia's still at 119.60. You're only 40 cents away from 120. Nvidia's still going up. Look at Tesla. Tesla's still testing the 130. So that's why I'm like, something's up. That's why I'm like saying, just wait on confirmation. Because I don't want y'all getting caught in no squeezes or anything of that nature. Because something is about to happen. Because like I said, look at Tesla, look at Nvidia. They're showing signs of positivity right now. So that's what I'm saying. Just be very careful at this moment. Just be very careful, because Nvidia has broken this downtrend on towards the upside. So that's why. And look how it still stands stuck around this 562 on SPY. Still getting stuffed. So one of the traps is about to get set. Whether it's a bull trap or a bear trap, one of them is getting set up right now. I'm just trying to figure out which way we're going. That's what I'm just telling you. Be careful at this 562 level. I don't know if we're gonna get that push above 562 on up, or will we go back underneath 562 back down. So right now, just like I said, just sit with your hands right now. Just kind of wait it out. Let's just see which way we go, because I don't want y'all to guess and get caught. So that's what I'm saying. Just be very careful. That's why I'm watching both of those companies, because you still, don't get me wrong, you're still underneath the trend line. You still haven't broken out of the trend line. I mean, that's still a form of weakness. That's still a form of weakness, because you still need 562. So I mean, again, bears could be piling up at this moment to start to get it ready to pull back underneath 562 if those buys don't get the 562 breakout. Because right now you're still struggling at 562 right at this trend line, still getting stuffed because you're underneath it. That can hold up a strong resistance. So right now you're still somewhat struggling, but Nvidia and them still going up. Look, Nvidia about to hit the 120 mark. So that's what I'm trying to figure out what SPY's about to do. Because Nvidia and them is still going up. They're not falling. Tesla still hasn't crossed over that 230 mark to close on top. I mean, they're still fighting. They're definitely still fighting right now. But it's still showing signs of positivity. Look at Nvidia. Look at Nvidia. Nvidia's still pushing. That's why I want to watch to see what SPY does. Because I'm trying to see, is he about to set up for a pop or a drop? Which one are you about to do? Because I know that 562 level is going to be very crucial. Because right now, there's still signs of weakness. Nvidia's still going up, but SPY's still getting weak underneath 562. So like I said, it's up to y'all guys. I mean, y'all can look at 562 as that resistance, a strong resistance that those buys can't break and hold for a possible pullback. Like I said, you could get that pullback from that 562 level back on down towards this trend line, which would be around 560 itself. So I mean, you could take advantage of that scalp. You could do that because we haven't broken out yet. To see if we get that pullback, just have a tight stop loss just to see. Right around this 562 level, because again, we haven't broken out yet. It's like just kind of just staying stuck right there. But you'll start to see the weakness. Once you start to see 560, 561.50 down to 561, then you start to see the weakness, the transformation, the sellers come in. I mean the bears come in. So right now I'm still watching this 562 level. I want to see like what are they doing? Like what is the game plan? Are they gonna get a 562 breakout or a 562 rejection back down? Because you stuck right at it. You stuck right on 562. You right at 562, just kind of stuck there, like not moving at all. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Something is being set up.
66 cents. VIX keeps dropping, leaning bullish.
So 562, I mean, like I said, what will start to give us a sign on SPY is when we start to see the 561.50 down to 562, 561.40, 20 down to the 561 itself. That's when we start to see that weakness really come in. Because right now, the only thing I can go off on is 562. 562 for sure, because we have not broken out on it. That can still hold up as resistance for sure, where bears can start coming in crazy. Because you right underneath it. Right here, still stuck underneath it. No breakout yet. And it hasn't made a dramatic move yet. I mean, we haven't seen a dramatic move down, nor have we seen a dramatic move up. So it's like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, who's setting up a trap for who. You know, that's definitely when I'm watching. Who's setting up a trap for who? You know, could it be a bull trap setting up? Could it be a bear trap setting up? Right now, I mean, it looks like a bull trap where you are getting stuff underneath that 562. So, I mean, we all start to see that weakness now start to slowly roll in now. So, what we want to see, if we are going for puts, or you're shorting it, you definitely want to see 561.50, 561.40, 561.30, 561.20, all the way down, back down to 561. Because that means you couldn't break out of 562. Where you have room to rotate back down towards this trend line here. That's what I'm trying to figure out what this bad boy is trying to do, because that trend line on the 3 minute is still somewhat holding. So either we're going to get a crack coming up, or it's going to try to bounce somewhere. So one of the two is about to happen. Again, either we're going to get a crack of that trend line, this purple line, we get a crack of that line going down, or will we get a bounce back on up. So one of the two. It's all about patience, guys. Just wait on the setup. Don't guess your way into it. Wait for the market to tell you what it's going to do. So that's why I'm trying to slowly and carefully watch this with y'all to see the direction next that the market is trying to go. I'm trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, don't get me wrong. Due to the fact of the extension off of that 9 MA, I mean, you do have room to fall back down, because you are overextended, running into a strong resistance area without no assistance from a VWAP, without no assistance from that 9 MA, without no assistance from the 20 MA. So you all hitting a brick wall, and your indicators and VWAP are way back down here. So if it can't break by itself, it's going to have to return back to those indicators for that help. So what will we be saying? That'll be back down to what 561 itself. If they don't get that breakout, you will be returning back to that 9 MA. So that's why I'm just keeping on watch to see if we're going to start to see further weakness. Because you are hitting a brick wall without no assistance right now. Without no help of no EMAs, no VWAP. I mean, not EMAs, but indicators and no VWAP in general. And you are still getting stuck right here, that yellow line, yellow trend line, where you could just still be in between this channel, portion of the channel. Because see, the buyers haven't got enough strength to even come in this portion of the channel, if you notice that. So if you go across the board, you got this portion of the channel, uptrend channel, and you got this portion of the uptrend channel from the yellow to green. And you got the upper portion between the yellow and red. So if you notice, none of the bodies of the candle has crossed that yellow line to even focus on the upper portion just yet. So the only area that we got is the yellow to green, where you can just stay focused, rotating here and here and here. So that's still a possibility if we don't get the breakout above 562. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, which way this bad boy truly wants to go. I mean, as of now, until we get that breakout above 562, I mean, the only thing we can focus on is this portion here, between the yellow and green. So that's the only thing we can go off on right now. That's it. I mean, that's the only thing that we can look at that from a resistance standpoint for rotation back down. That's the only thing I can go off on right now. Yeah, see, Tesla stock, what we got left? Oh yeah, still got 30 minutes. So let's see. And Nvidia is still trying to hold, trying to get that push back up to 120. So that's why I'm just saying, be careful to see. That's why I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the trend line here. I'm looking at this trend line here. I'm looking at everything, trying to put the pieces of the puzzle. And as you can see, Nvidia's pushing back on up towards 120. So that's what I'm saying. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying. Let's just keep our eyes peeled to see what this market really wants to truly go. Does it wants to get back above 562 and move on up? Or do we want to stay underneath 562 and go back on down? That's what I'm just saying. Just wait on the setup. Wait on the market to tell you. Damn, gotta drink some water on this bad boy. There we go. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled, guys, just to see. Because Nvidia's still breaking out of that downtrend once again. So that was a pullback failure. Same thing with Tesla. They couldn't get them back underneath that 226.82. That was a pullback failure. So it looked like it has no choice, but it's trying to move its way back up. So if that's moving up, that's going to probably help SPY move back on up towards the upside. So that's why I'm keeping my eyes peeled. See, Nvidia's still pushing. Tesla's still struggling at that 230 range. So I'm still keeping my eyes peeled on that. So Nvidia's still pushing though. Nvidia's still pushing. So I'm definitely just keeping my eyes peeled on that. Nvidia's still pushing. Tesla still not going as far as that 230 range because still none of the bodies of the candles have still closed above that 230 range. If you notice that, none of the bodies of the candles from yesterday until today, none of the bodies still have not successfully broken above and closed above that 230 19-ish level. Still showing weakness on Tesla. That 230 is a very strong resistance because we have not broken it yet. Right now, SPY looks like it's starting to show a little bit of weakness right now. Little bit of weakness. Well, it looks like it's starting to slowly want to go that way. So 562 so far, still holding up as resistance right here. 562 is still holding up as resistance at the moment. Because like I said, if we don't get that breakout above that trend line where we can focus on the yellow to red, we got to stay focused on this portion from yellow to green. Because we got to get that breakout in order to, see more upside. Other than that, you'll just stay focused and you'll just stay stuck in this little bracket here, where you'll just rotate back and forth between yellow and green, yellow and green, yellow and green, yellow and green, till you get either a breakout or a crack. One of the two. So I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled to see what these bad boys are trying to do. Now, I still see a little bit of weakness. Still see a little bit of weakness on SPY side underneath this 562 that we could not break out. Tesla still hasn't got the 230 break. As far as Nvidia goes, what was this little area? Let's see, because you're going to have to get back above this little old area pre-market, which was around, what is this? 119.56. So 119.56. Let me make another little bracket. 119.56. Make another one. All right, let me see. 119.56. Keep it on watch. All right, cool. Set that for red. So no go yet. All right, cool. Right where we at on Nvidia. See that old pre-market area where you hit, you fall, you hit, you fall. You right back at that same area. So keep my eyes peeled at this pre-market area because that could be contributing to a little bit more weakness because you can't break it now again. Keep my eyes peeled though. It look like they're trying, but still weak. See that? Pre-market, hit, you fall. Pre-market, you hit, you fall. Intraday, you hit, you fall. So that's still strong, showing weakness right across the board. Around that 1956. Tesla, still not going to 230 range. SPY, still not going to 562 range. Still no breakouts yet on none of these main price points yet. So keep it on watch. Here go Nvidia trying to retest that old pre-market area once again. Still trying to test it. Still no go yet. They're still holding up as resistance. So I'm just watching all three of them. So no push. I mean, we got a push from earlier, but nothing yet afterwards. So they're still holding certain key levels. So Nvidia is still kind of struggling right at that old pre-market area here, right across the board. Still struggling right at that spot. Tesla, same exact thing. Still struggling. Same exact spot. SPY, 562, same exact spot. So still kind of becoming a little hesitant right now. So if those buyers can get that push and that breakout, it could tire them out where more sellers can step in. So it all depends on how they close. I mean, right now these are 30-minute time frames, so we still got about what 13 minutes. Still got about 13 minutes until these candles close out. So it's up to these buyers, to close up above these main areas that's stopping you from moving on up right now. 1956 for Nvidia, 230.19 for Tesla, 562 for SPY. And if they can't get it, it's gonna wear them out. Where more and more sellers can actually start stepping into these specific spots to start yanking them back down again. Because it's gonna wear those buyers out because they can't get that breakout. See, look, SPY's getting weak. SPY's tiring out right now because they can't get that 562 breakout. You can clearly see that, especially if you crack that trend line, they're gonna definitely come in aggressive. So you see how it's bouncing on that trend line? Look, see how it bounced perfectly on that trend line? Let's see, can they hold it? Now here you go, pulling back, bouncing off that trend line. So you're gonna have to get the breakout of this area here, because you're gonna have to U-shape your way right back on up, because you're gonna have to cross this area first, then up to this area second. So we got left almost 10 minutes. So Nvidia's trying to stay on top of that 119.56. Tesla is trying, still haven't got back on top of the 230, so still don't go on that. That's still holding up as resistance. SPY, I'm just trying to see what it's going to do with this 562 level. They're going to try to utilize this almost like an ascending triangle pattern for a possible squeeze back up, almost like a red to green. So I just want to see on how the pattern is going to set itself up from this point. You know, can we continue the uptrend on up, or will we start to create a downtrend now from this point on down? So let's just see. Guys. You gotta remember, guys, patience. Wait on the setups. Don't force anything that's not meant to happen. Don't force anything just yet. Just kind of wait it out, because you're kind of somewhat in a kind of a channel-like setup right now, in a 50-cent channel, from 561.50 to 562. So you're kind of ping-ponging back and forth in between these two price points, 562 and 551.50. 561.50. I apologize. So you're kind of ping-ponging back and forth. So now, if we could crack that trend line, it's going to definitely lead to more downside, because then you'll start to kind of transition over from an uptrend to a downtrend, where you go from going up to actually going down. So let's see if we can play the downtrend and uptrend game, where we can kind of utilize both. So let's see. Kind of in between a cross right now. See that? Between the uptrend and the downtrend. So either the uptrend is going to continue on up, or that downtrend is going to continue on down. So one of the two that market has to go. It has to go. It got to go. Because you're getting into a tighter squeeze. It has to make a decision. Either you're going to get the bounce back on up, where you can continue the uptrend, or you're about to continue the downtrend on down, where you start to crack the uptrend. So either we crack and go down, or we hold and go back up. One of the two is about to happen. One of the two, ladies and gentlemen. One of the two. And which one is about to happen as we hitting these lows? Uh-oh. Here we go, guys. Let's see. What is about to happen. Are we getting a downtrend setup or an uptrend setup? Which one is about to take place? Uptrend or downtrend? Which way are we going, SPY? Which way are we going? Which way? Which way do you want to go? Because I'm trying to figure this out with you guys. I'm trying to figure it out. Because right now you are getting that uptrend bounce. You're definitely getting that uptrend bounce. That's why I'm telling y'all, be careful, because you just never know. Because that manipulation, boy, especially around, it's just very, very tricky. That's why I try to read it from both sides of the fence. I try to read it from a downtrend standpoint, and I also try to read it from an uptrend standpoint, and there you go. Let's see if it ain't a fake out breakout. Let's see if this is an actual bad trap that's really pushing, that's trapping those shorts. That's why I'm telling y'all, be very careful. Be very careful, because I do not want y'all getting caught in any squeezes. That's why I always try to look for things to as close to a perfection as possible, because I do not want y'all getting caught up in anything. How many minutes we got left on this candle? Trying to see what time this candle closes out. See, they would need to stay on top of 562. Gotta stay on top of 5, because you got, what, 8 minutes until that 30-minute candle closes out. So let's see where this candle goes. Because you got 8 minutes until it closes out. Because you're on top of 562. So the next level to secure the upper movement, they're gonna have to get to 562.50. Because they're gonna have to reclaim this level here. So those buys are gonna have to push right back up to this 562.50 level. They're gonna have to reclaim it. Yeah, they got to. Because therefore, if they can do that, they can close on top of that yellow trend line on the 30-minute time frame. So they're gonna have to reclaim 562.50 if those buys are there. If those buys are there, that'll be the next level. Because 562 is holding slightly, but they need to get away from it. See what I mean? See, that's why I said watch for a fake out breakout. That's why I said you gotta watch this. It's so much manipulation. You gotta watch it from both sides of the fence. It's crazy. See how I go right back into that downtrend? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of manipulation. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why I'm watching it from both sides of the fence. I'm watching it from an uptrend standpoint, and I'm watching it from a downtrend standpoint. So that's why I'm watching it from both sides of the fence. Because all while you still ain't broke that 562 to get on top of that yellow trend line yet. You still haven't broken that yet. So that's why I'm saying be careful for a fake out. That's why I'm saying be careful for a fake out breakout. It's gonna be a lot of manipulation, back and forth, back and forth. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like they bad trapping and bull trapping each other. It's like back and forth, the bad trap, bull trap, bad trap, bull trap, bad trap, bull trap, bad trap, bull trap. It's like back and forth. It's crazy. That's why I got both lines, so I can see it from both sides, from both angles. I can see a downtrend, I can see an uptrend. I can see a downtrend, I can see an uptrend. So that's why I'm watching very, very carefully. This is crazy. That's why I tell y'all, be very careful and know how to read this crap. That's why I had both of my lines set up, just in case. Because that's why I had a downtrend and an uptrend. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Look like it want to fall, but then go right back up. Like it want to go up, but then it fall. It's like, man, this manipulation is ridiculous. Volume is low so far. Appreciate you, Kato. Appreciate you, boss. That's my other right hand guy. That's my other one. Appreciate Kato. Appreciate you. We will probably stay near the highs until the meeting next week. I still think it's, Kato and Gert, I still think it's trying to aim for that price point. I still think so. And I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm not changing my mind. I don't care. I still think, I don't know if y'all agree with me, I still think it's trying to yank up to this price point. That's around that 564 range. Right here we had in the past, you hit, you fall, you hit, you fall, you hit, you fall, and it's like going right back up to it like a magnet, like it's yanking it back up to it. So that's why I'm still sticking to that 563.50 to 564. I'm still sticking to that. I don't care what nobody say. I'm still sticking to it. I'm still sticking to it. Because I think it's going to yank up to that red line like a magnet. Because it done it before. Because think about it. And the reason why I'm saying that, boss, is because, think about it. Kato, we could have been fell from that price point of 564, 563.50, and just fell off the face of the earth. But look what happened. You fell off this time, but then you ran right back up to it. Then you fell off this time, and then you run right back up to it. Except this time it's building a higher low pattern, which is putting you in an ascending triangle setup. If you notice that, that's why I got my line set up right here, Kato. I don't know if you noticed that. You are in somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern where you got room to go back, forth, back and forth, back and forth until that damn meeting come out. So it's gonna make some type of major move, whether it's on the upside when you break above that red line, or you go for a third touch and a rejection back down to the downside. But all in all, I still think that intended target is gonna be around at 564. Regardless, I still think around 564 is trying to get to that point. I just don't know when. I know where it's trying to go. I just don't know when it's gonna hit it. So, because look how many times you didn't went up to it, fail, went up to it, fail, went up to it, get close to it right now, trying to possibly go for another attempt. And then you're still on this uptrend-like channel going this way. Because if you look at the rotation, you go from bottoms to tops, from tops to bottoms, from bottoms to tops with room to run back this way. So you already went on a downward rotation. Now you're going on an upward rotation. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And matter of fact, hold up. I think we can make it figured out. Let's see. Okay, what would need to happen though? What could convince us to say that it's going up? Okay. Ooh, Kato, I got one. I think I found a solution. Look at the indicator crossover. Remember how you fell? The 9 and the 20, the blue and the yellow, blue and orange. I'm sorry.
Now I am starting to really hate this VA. It's just going me to trap one side really.
No, but okay, look. Kato and Tariq, let's look at it from the 180 standpoint, right? When I'm talking about the indicators, right? From a 180 standpoint. Okay, remember how you had your 9 EMA and your 20 EMA, which is the orange and blue, right? We fell and we cracked those indicators underneath what? That 50. But look what happened. You crossed right back up. So if you could get that 9 EMA to cross above that 50 and that 20, that's going to lead to upside. So right now the 50 on the 180 chart is at 553.77. Okay, so we're gonna need that 9 EMA to cross right now. Well, damn, we above it. Are we above it already? Hold up. Let me get close. I'm trying to get as close as I can to it. Did we get an actual crossover? Let me take this line off real quick so I can see it. Come on, line, get off. Yeah, see that 9 EMA is slowly crossing that 50 towards the upside. Slowly crossing over back on towards the upside. And then all it need is not that 20 to give it that full crossover this way. So you're getting an indicated crossover on the 180 chart for sure. But the only thing though is y'all getting overextended. I can understand that. Because you don't have, you utilizing it to bounce, but look how much room you got to fall back down to. I mean, it's going in the right direction. It's that it's getting overextended. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of manipulations. I can see this crap. It's going to be a lot of manipulation. It's going to be no manipulation till next week. Excuse me. I can see it's going to be manipulations all over the place. Because you're overextended on the 30. With room to fall back down to the 9. It's just on. But all in all, you still have not crossed that trend line. And at 562. I'm just looking at the price. So 562 is just still telling me that's holding up as resistance because you still have not broken above it. Ooh, then you got what? 10 seconds?
47 cents.
Oh.
Maybe lunch causes that snap and break down.
Well, no. If that next candle comes out, I think we may fall. I think we may pull back. Because you're still underneath 562. This new candle that just came in, let's see. I think we may start the transition right now on the downside. Let me see. Hey, I think we may start the transition coming up, Tariq and y'all and Kato, because this is the next candle that couldn't break and hold above 562. That's the next attempt, right? That's like a second time. So that could be leading out to that pullback, getting ready. Look, because you had after this candle that came next, we couldn't catch it. After this candle came next, we couldn't catch it, right underneath 562. Because that could start to strike fear in those buyers. Because those bears could be about to start coming in aggressive now. Because this is the second time that we could not get above 562. Possibly. I'm not saying doing it. Just keep it on watch. This could be the second. This is the second attempt for that 562. Let's keep it on watch. 562, and then you still underneath that trend line.
Jay, you just went from, and I quote, "No, I am sticking to my 564, and now you are leaning bear."
No. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying I'm going bear, like I'm going bears to say the market is gonna fall. I'm talking no. I'm talking about as far as a pullback. I'm not saying that. I'm still thinking it's gonna go bullish. I'm just talking about for the pullback, for the possible pullback. Not saying that the spot is gonna fall off the map. No. I'm talking about just for a simple pullback is what I'm saying. Because they're gonna have to pull back down underneath 562 if they don't get it to get more buyers to U-shape it back up to 562 is what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is I don't think it's gonna keep going up above. You're gonna get it somewhere where you're gonna get a nice little pullback, but then a bounce right back up to it. It's basically what I'm getting at. Because they're gonna have to get more buyers. If I'm saying with the volume that they have now, if that volume that they have now can't break that 562, they're gonna have to pull back down even lower. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You get my nerves, Tariq. Hey, you supposed to be my right hand, man. Come on. Tariq, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. But no. What I'm getting at is, if the buying volume that they have now can't hold that 562 level, and I'm just talking to everybody, they're going to have to pull back down because they're going to have to get way more. They're going to get more buyers to up the volume to push back up to 562 to give it that break it needs. I mean, let's see. Because right now we tested 562 once again. But if they don't have that amount of volume, enough buyers to still push, they're gonna have to pull back down and get some more buyers to go right back on up. Let's see what this volume of buyers are gonna do this time. Let's see, can they actually get the push, or will they need more buyers? Let's see, because you still testing this dang trend line again and again. They still testing it. We still have not got the breakout yet. I'm still leaning. No, don't get me wrong. I'm still leaning towards the upside. I'm still leaning on it. It's just that I'm trying to see the buying volume. Do we have enough buying volume to get it? See, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm like, after this little pullback or this little rejection, did enough buyers move in to give us the push that we need on up? Did we get enough buyers now to give us the push? Or do we need more buyers, which causes more of a pullback down because we're going to have to get more buyers to step in. Let's see. Because right now we still ain't got the breakout yet on that trend line. All I'm doing is watching the trend line. That's all I'm doing. I'm just watching this. I'm still watching this to see can we get a breakout. Because right now we're still testing it. That's all I'm doing is watching. Because I'm still going positive. I mean, as far as on the upside. I mean, I'm just waiting to see if we do have enough buyers, though. But we do have 30 minutes until lunch hour. It does roll around. And we did get a nice little U-shape. Tariq, you noticed that? I mean, we did get a nice little U-shape. If you notice that, we got a nice little somewhat of a U-shape. But we got to ask ourselves, is this going to be an actual successful U-shape back up? Or could this be leading to another downtrend setup? So, let's see. If we move it over somewhat of this nature, do this. Because I'm still aiming for that 564. Oh, nah.
Tarek 147 says.
Let me see.
Yes, sir. Still trying to patiently watch.
Yeah, it's just going to take time, boss. I mean, because I'm just trying to see if this U-shape is going to form completely. Because it looked like it wants to. It looked like no buyers are trying to slowly U-shape it this way. Because I'm still aiming for 564. I don't care. I'm still aiming for it. I was just saying that we had enough buyers to do it. Trend line is still holding on a 3-minute time frame. That's still good. Because I'm still aiming for the upside. I still got my target set. I don't care. I'm just trying to see if we have enough buying volume. Because I know it's going to be tricky due to the fact that today is Friday. See what I mean? See what I mean? Because today is Friday. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be very, very, very tricky. It's going to be a lot of up, down, down, up, up. It's going to be just all over the freaking place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be straight up right now. I know it's going to be a lot of manipulation, a lot of back and forth. But I'm still aiming for the 563, 564 range. We'll see. We'll see. Then it's on Fridays. Fridays are way worse. And well, that's what I'm trying to see, Queen, engineer. We can get it. Because if you think about it, I mean, we up. Look at this. You're not too far from it. Because if we can get the push that if the buys are still there, you get the push up to 562.50. From 562.50 to 563, thus only giving you a dollar to 50 cents away from 564. But that's what I'm trying to see if the buys are still there. And I know it's going to be tricky because today is Friday. And volumes, I mean, and if you notice, it's a slow U-shape. Trend line is still, the uptrend is still holding. And it's a slow U-shape trying to go back up to that 562.50. See what I mean? That's why I still think it's there. I just got to see if the buys are still in play. Because the setup is there. We see it right there in our faces. I mean, we see the 3-minute time frame still going on this uptrend. Still going on this uptrend. Look like it wants to retest 562.50. It's like all I want to do is see this breakout and then push above that yellow trend line to get us up to 562.50 to 563. I just want to see if everything's going to go according to plan. I'm just being patient and waiting. Because again, nice little U-shape. Possible U-shape back on up, but I'm keeping on watch. I already knew it was going to be a lot of manipulation. I already knew that was coming. Like I said, especially being on a Friday, I already knew that bad boy was coming. All that manipulation, all that up and down crap, I knew that was coming. I already knew that was coming. So I'm just keeping on watch. Keeping on watch, guys. It's all about being patient, man. You just gotta have patience. Gotta have patience. Gotta have patience. He is really calling me right now. What? Are you in the bathroom? I'm just trying to see what we're gonna get. I'm just trying to see where we're gonna go from here. Because the buyers have the opportunity to push back up. That's what I want to see. Trend line is still holding. I just want to see, because it's a crucial area right now. I mean, I know we overextended. I'm just trying to see if these buys are gonna hold as this trend line moves up. But if not, if those buys don't hold, you will fall back down. Because that means that trend line is gonna hold up at strong resistance for a pull right back down. I just want to see if the buys are gonna hold. Where your mom at? Ain't your mom in the room? Are you in the bathroom on the toilet? What are you doing? Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. See, like I said, all I'm doing is watching this trend line. See, that's all I was doing to see if these bots gonna get that push. But like I said, if they couldn't, like I said, you got room to fall back down to that trend line. That's why I wanted to see if these bots were gonna hold.
Jay, the lower time frames are fine, but higher time frames are overextended.
Yeah, I mean, right here, you could definitely see it. You overextended.
Maybe finally bring us down.
Yeah, see, but I mean, the thing about it though, I mean, you got room to still come back down to support. I mean, support is all the way back down to 560.50. So from 560.50 back on down to the VWAP, because you haven't got the VWAP bounce yet. That'll be the first VWAP bounce of me other than this one here. You got another one coming back down. That's why I wanted to see if the bounce was going to hold, but I'm like, I still think it's gonna go up to that 563. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still thinking it's gonna hit like it's in due time. I still think so. Cause there ain't no way you fall that low to come back up towards those highs again without testing it. Guys, I'll be right back. Cause I know his mom not. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go check on him. I mean, yeah. Now what happened was he was in the bathroom, but she's here, and now the reason why she was knocked out because he headbutted her. God, how you beat up your own mama, man? That's sad. That's abuse. That's abuse. How you beat up your own mama, man? She over there, damn near with a concussion. He didn't headbutt her. Oh God. But right now, guys, look. I mean, trend line still holding. Trend line still holding. Look, we on top of that trend line. Tariq, look. I told you. Oh, you gotta have faith, man. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. It's giving me a heart attack. We almost there. We almost to the promised land. Still been irking my nerves. Irking my nerves. Trying to see if we're gonna get it. I got faith, man. Everybody was doubting it. I was like, man, I kept on going. That's why I kept my trend line. I'm like, man, let's see if we're gonna get it. I'm like, I know it's been a lot of manipulation, but it's like I'm going based off the chart. Yeah, Queen. I want to watch that 56250 level, but you got to keep in mind we're still on the uptrend, and now we also got back up. We finally got above that yellow trend line, so that's a good thing. So if those buyers put out this, okay, if the buyers can hold a 56250 by the time that candle close out, I mean we should be seeing some more push on up towards the upside if they can hold, because right now you back up towards that 56250 level again. So I want to see if we can give this push. It's like I said, I knew it was gonna be a lot of manipulation back and forth. Like, man, I knew it was gonna be crazy today. I already knew Friday. I already knew it was gonna be hectic. So I'm still watching. Just a lot of back and forth. Man, there's so much manipulation going on. It's ridiculous. Is SMCI still going? SMCI getting pulled back. What about Google? Pull back. What about Microsoft? Still going up. What about Apple? Sideways. Still holding though. Let me see. Yeah, this market's so up and down right now. It's ridiculous. This is crazy. This is crazy. See what I mean? See what I mean? See? Oh, this manipulation is crazy. Look at that U-shape. This is insane, man. This is crazy. You got Infinity going down, but SPY still going up. It's like, this is insane. This is crazy. This is, boy, if this ain't manipulation, boy, I don't know. Look. If this ain't manipulation, I don't know what to call it. Man, bear, you see the manipulation going on here? Look at this. Squeezing. Look. Short squeeze. This is crazy. This is insane. You got Nvidia going down, but SPY spiking up. I'm like, bro, what's going on? This is crazy. This is insane. It's almost to my target, like one of my targets. It's almost there. Hey, man, I called it, though. Hey, I kept the faith. Kato, engineer. Y'all, Tariq, I kept the faith, though. I still had my target ready. Even throughout all of this headache manipulation, I still kept the faith. I still kept the faith. Look at that. Look at that. Your boy still kept the faith. We almost there. I'm just trying to see if we can get it. Oh, this is just getting my nerves. And what make it worse is the time goes so damn slow. It's like you wait for these candles to close out. It's like the minutes is so freaking slow. It's like, come on, man. That's another thing that irks my nerves. That times is doing this. It's like, come on, man, close out. It's like the uptrend is still going. We broke out of the downtrend. Let me just I'm gonna just lighten it up, cause I don't know again which way we're gonna actually go, cause due to this damn manipulation, I'm gonna just lighten it up. And nope, let me go to this one. Yeah, this one. All right, cool. So I'm gonna still keep it there. I'm gonna just darken it out since we on the uptrend more than the downtrend right now at this moment. So I'm just trying to figure this out, guys. I mean, right now uptrend is still holding. Uptrend is still holding at this moment. I'm trying to do my best, guys, to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. I'm trying my hardest. I promise you guys, I'm trying. Like I said, I don't control the market. All I'm trying to do is trying to give y'all, because right now we stay in this little channel. You're rotating back up towards the upside where you're getting this nice little U shape and you rotate it from the bottoms back up, possibly to the tops. So, and if we rotate back up to the tops, we'll be rotating back this way. So, we are getting inching closer and closer to my target that I called, one of my targets. I'm just trying to see if we're going to hit it. We're getting there. If we hit it, if we hit 563, y'all got to give me some love, man, because I've been keeping the faith while everybody said the market was going down. I was the only one keeping the faith, saying we was going to go up. I mean, I kept the faith. I doubted a little bit sometimes, but I kept the faith. How low Tesla's going to go? I mean, again, engineer, we still in that channel. Again, we haven't got that successful breakout and hold on that 230. So we know 230 in general is going to be a strong resistance. Now, as far as on the downside, we still haven't cracked that 226.82. Because every time we hit that 226.82, we get a bounce right back on up. 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 So we know what the support is and we know what resistance is. So it's kind of ping-ponging back and forth in this channel right now. We're just still in that channel. We're just still going sideways. So we still haven't have a major breakout nor a major crackdown. So Tesla sideways. SPY's getting on my damn nerves. We 30 minutes. We're about 30 cents away from my target. We didn't hit it yet. It just with this manipulation getting on my nerves. Like, it's like, come on, man. It's like right there, close to my target. It's like right there, like an inch away. It's like it just. It's like, man. That's why I hate trading Fridays. Fridays, I hate it. Fridays like the worst. That's why I don't stay on long. Too much manipulation. But I hang on for you guys because I know a lot of y'all still like to trade on Fridays. So what we got left? Say 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. All we got to do is stay on top of this trend line, right? All we got to do is stay on top of the trend line without going back down within 10 minutes. If we can hold this, once the next candle comes in, we'll have somewhat of like a small, like a center triangle pattern forming where you're going to have some support on top of the yellow line, right? So it all depends what's going to happen in 10 minutes. As long as we can hold above this yellow trend line in 10 minutes, we'll have some type of form of support. Because now you're going from being underneath the yellow line to actually being on top of the yellow line where you can utilize it to bounce. So it all depends. And that time will go so damn slow. That's what's irking my nerves. I'm like, why can't it close out now while we good and holding? That's what's irking my nerves. I'm like, can we get this candle to hold and can this time speed up and close out for the next candle to come in? It's like, man, see what I mean? Just thinking on my nerves, dude. Everything was perfect. Everything was holding. We got to break above the yellow trend line. And it's going to take that time because the time taking so long. It's like, damn, next thing you know, sellers going to step in and push it right back underneath. It's like, man, it takes forever in a day. Because it's only what? About had, 9 minutes left? Yep, 9 minutes left before this candle close out. I just want to see how this. All I want to see is this candle's close on top of that trend line. That's all I want to see. I want to see it close on top because once that next candle rolls in after on side of it, you're going to have some type of support. You get a little pullback and then that bounce on up. You're going to kind of get like almost like an N-shaped pattern. I mean, it may form and it may not. This is kind of a prediction on what I'm thinking could possibly happen. If we stay on top of that trend line, right, and then next one comes in, you get that little pullback and a possible bounce back on up towards the upside. That's what I'm hoping that, I was kind of, predicting could happen. So what is holding SPY up then? Nah, Netflix. Netflix is going up though. Microsoft? Was it Microsoft going up? Yeah, Microsoft's still holding. So Microsoft's still holding. I don't think Apple's holding. I think Apple's going sideways. What? No. Yo, Apple bouncing. Meta. Tesla. Well, I'm already Tesla. Nvidia. It's the only ones I see. Because to say that Nvidia and them all pulling back, SPY not. Something holding that bad boy. Look at that. That bad boy still holding. Come on, man. Give me my alert. Give me my alert before I get out of here, man. Come on, man. Give me the alert. 30 cents. Come on. Give me 563. Let's go. We almost there. Let's go. Come on. Come on. 8 minutes. Oh, come on, man. Come on. You right there by my alert. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like right there. What we got left? 7 minutes? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. What you gonna do in 7 minutes, Bias? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna push? Are you gonna push? And you inch it closer to over this way. Come on, man. You're giving us that rotation that we've been talking about all freaking day. Come on, man. You're giving us that rotation, man. Give us that beautiful rotation this way. You almost there. You almost there. I believe in you. I believed in you when everybody else was doubting you, Spy. I believed in you. I told them that you was going up when they doubted me. Told me no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. I'm just trying to see if we're going to get it. Like, man. Well, engineer, what was your entry on Tesla? Like, what was your entry? Where did you get in at? Did you catch those bottoms or did you catch those tops? So if you would have caught those bottoms, see, had you would have caught, I'll be honest with you, had you would have caught like these lows here, or even these lows, I mean around 24 back up to 26, like right with the after hours and pre-market where you got that good support at, you can see right here where it bounced at, right, the same key area. So you go back this way, look, same key area. You notice that, but look, engineer, look across the board. At one point, you see where the green line is at, right? 226.82, right? Resistance, 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 and then once you broke above it, support. Remember, so resistance can turn into what? Support. So you could have utilized that yesterday. So even as you cracked that, could have caught these lows, 24, back on up to what? 26, and there you go. Boom, done. So it's just all about just reading and understanding those price points. That's why you got to take your days and put them together to make it make more sense. So that's why I'm still waiting on. I'm just still waiting on Tesla. I'm waiting on SPY. Because I still think we're going to get that push. I'm just waiting. I know. It's like, man, we about there. We like right here. It's like, ain't no way you're going to go up that high and not touch it or test that area. Ain't no freaking way you're going to do that. Ain't no freaking way. Still got 5 minutes? Come on, man. Come on, buyers. You blocked right there. Push, god dog it, push. You right there. There you go, a little bit better. All right, come on. I want to see the 80s. I want to see the 90s. I want to see that 563 hit. Come on, you buyers. Come on. It's like right there. This is gonna get on my nerves. But I did call out the rotation. Y'all can't say I didn't call out the rotation. That's why I was leaning more towards a bullishness, because we already caught the bottoms, because we already hit the lows. We hit the lows here, and then we start to rotate back up because we're in this channel. Keep that in mind. Anytime you hit the red trend line, you come on down. Anytime you hit the green trend line, you go on up. Call. So if you notice the rotation from tops to bottoms, from bottoms to possibly tops. So that's why I kept it bullish, because of the rotation. The fact is we already popped off the trend line. We on an uptrend channel. That's why I stayed positive. But I knew it was going to be a lot of manipulation because it was a Friday. I already knew that was coming. So, and then I said it was a U-shaped pattern. You do U-shaped and you broke above that old resistance level, which they could utilize that for possible another bounce, trend line bounce somewhere in that area. We don't get that push. But it's still pointing towards the upside. Because look how many times we could have failed and we didn't. We fell here, went right back on up. We fell here, went right back on up. We fell here, went right back on up. So it's like every time you fall, buy you step in. You fall, buy you step in. You fall, buy you step in. So it's not like we got a complete drop off the face of the earth, but we still holding. So I'm just watching, man. I just want to see that 563 touch before I go. I just want to see if we're gonna get it, because I just want to see if my predictions were correct. I just want to see. I just want to get that nice little pop, that one squeeze towards that. Oh, did you hear me? Did she listen to me? Oh, 20. So, come on. I know you hear me. Give me what I want. Cause I saw that 80. I saw it. Come on. Give me what I want. Come on. You right there to that. You right there. Now you in this bracket. Come on, man. You got 3 minutes left. Come on. Come on, SPY. Let's go. You right there. We finally got that rotation. We finally on top of that trend line with room to move this way. Come on, SPY. Come on. What was the high? Right at 80. 20 cents off. 20 cents off. 20 cents off for one of my alerts. Come on, man. You got 2 minutes. Give us a push. Give us a push. 2 minutes to give us a quick push, man. Do not go back underneath that trend line. Come on, man. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Give us the push. Give us the push. Y'all got 2 minutes to push. Y'all got time. Y'all got room. Push. We need that push on up towards that. Give us that one squeeze. Give us that one squeeze. That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. To stay within this 2 minute time frame, that'd be insane. If buys come in so aggressive, they blow past my alert and right to that 564, that would be insane. If that was to happen. That'd be insane. I'll shut down the rest of the day because I'll be like, we hit the 564, we done. Still keeping on watch, guys. Still keeping on watch. We got a minute left. Got a minute left. Still holding on top of that yellow trend line. That's good. We still on top of that yellow trend line. That's good. Just gotta hold on top of the trend line because they can utilize that now for support. So as long as that candle can hold on top of that trend line and close, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, all right, let's see. Uh-oh. Come on. Because I know we inching closer and closer towards that candle closing. Stay on top. Stay. Don't you fall back down. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right, candle. I need that 30-minute candle. Stay on top of that yellow trend line. Stay. Because that's what we need. We do not need to go back underneath that trend line. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. All right, stay. 15 seconds. Stay. All right. 8 minutes. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, cool. You close on top of that trend line. All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom. On top of it. All right. Come on. Can we get that push? We gapped up. We got on top of that yellow trend line. Come on. Give us the push. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare. Don't you. Go ahead. Push. You right there. Give us that squeeze up, man. Come on. Come on, buyers. You gapped up for crying out loud. And you're on top of the yellow trend line for crying out loud. You got support. Push. Come on, buyers. You suck right now. I swear you do. Oh, I think they heard me. I think I just pissed them off. Should I say something else negative? maybe if I say some more negative stuff, they might do it. Might say something else negative. Talk about their mama or something. Grandma. I don't know. All right. Your daddy ain't. Your mama ain't. Your mama works at a circus. Shoveling elephants for a living. Ooh, you get mad? Get mad. Ooh, get mad. Shit, get mad. Get mad. I want you to get mad. Because I want you to push it up. Get pissed. Get as mad as you want. I know you heard me. You heard me talk about your mama and your daddy and your grandma. Go ahead. I want you so mad. I want you to get so mad you're going to hit that 563. Get pissed. Get mad at me. Get so mad you're going to push up to 563. Get mad. Your mama ain't nothing. Your daddy ain't. Again, your mama works at the circus, shoveling elephant shit for a living. You ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. I want you to get mad. Get pissed. Get so mad. Hit that 563. Get pissed. Get mad. I want you more madder. I want you more madder. I was trying. I was trying, guys. I was almost there. Oh, you dirty boy. You dirty boy. I was trying, man. We were so close. Let me see what we got. What was the high? All about 6 cents. Come on, man. We right there. We literally like right underneath my alert. Right there. Nvidia's bouncing. Nvidia's trying to bounce on top of that downtrend. You dirty broad. Like right there, underneath my alert. Like literally right there. Come on, buyers. You got the advantage. You on top of the trend line now. You in an ascending triangle pattern. Go for that squeeze. You can go for a major squeeze or a bad trap. You got room to go from 563 to 564 like that. Because they can utilize that trend line now to bounce. Because that's what we needed. We needed to close on top of that trend line, which we did. So now they need to take advantage of that. Okay, do a pullback, create a bad trap. Create a bad trap, push it back on up, and squeeze it. I just want to see if they're going to do it. Because they got the opportunity to do it. You are in an ascending triangle pattern right now. You are on top of that yellow trend line right now. You're on top. So therefore, that area belongs to the bulls now. Because you went from the bear territory, being underneath the yellow trend line, to now being on top of the yellow trend line, which is now the bulls territory. Which they could now take advantage of this, create bad traps, reverse the play back up for a possible squeeze above that 563. Mark my words. I just want to see what these buyers are going to do. If they're going to take advantage of this position this position here for a possible ascending triangle squeeze. I just want to see if those bulls are going to take advantage of it. I'm watching very, very cautiously right now while we just sitting here waiting on it to see what's going to happen. Because they got an advantage to do so. It's up to them if they're going to take it. And then after this, guys, I'll be rolling on out. I'll be getting myself on up, wishing everybody a blessed weekend, and we'll be doing the damn thing. So I'm just waiting to see what these buyers gonna do on this candle here. I want to see, can we get that squeeze? Can we get that push? Can we get that push? Because again, they hold on top of the trend line. We just need to get that squeeze. What can contribute? Because right now, Tesla ain't gonna help. Because Tesla's pulling back. Nvidia's barely clinging on to life right here on top of that trend line, which they could utilize the bounce. I mean, they could catch a downtrend bounce, but they can utilize that downtrend sit on top of it to bounce back up. They could utilize that. Let's see if anyone else can contribute to trying to help SPY get back up. Google can, because Google can create an N-shape like pattern where you get this little bounce off that VWAP and go right back up towards that 159. That could contribute. Microsoft still going on up. Get that, what is that, 430? Get that 430 push. That can contribute. Apple can. Apple get that 224 push back on up to 224.50. I mean, so right now, there's three of them that's in a position to help SPY right now. To get SPY that push that it needs. I just want to see if we're going to get it. Because you got three companies that can actually help SPY push. You got three of them. You got three. You got Google, you got Microsoft, and you have Apple. That could contribute to pushing that bad boy up. If they can get their specific price point hit, SPY can get it hit. Come on, man. God. Come on, SPY. It's like literally right underneath my alert. What was the high on it? How high did we go? Okay, still at 94. So it still is off about 6 cents. My alert was right at 563. I mean, I called it. I mean, I told you I was gonna go towards that way. I mean, we right by it. Like, even let me go back to my my 180 chart, cause y'all can't tell me I went line. Y'all cannot tell me I didn't call it. I wasn't close to calling it. Look, go back. I told you I was gonna pull up to that mark like a magnet. We still haven't hit it yet, though. I still think it got room to hit it. Cause think about it. If those buyers can utilize that trend line, all they got to do is bounce off that trend line now that they're on top of it and get that $1 push, which will put you up to that 564. Now we're pulling back. Let me see. I'm going to keep it on watch. I want to see if they're going to take advantage after this pullback. Let me see what's going to happen. If they're going to try to utilize this trend line now they're on top of it. I want to see if they're going to try to create some type of bull, like bear trap. Or they're going to let it go. Let's see what's going to happen. What are these buyers? It's up to the buyers. It's up to the buyers to hold it, to take advantage of this situation as we all pulling back for buyers to step in, trap those bears, and squeeze it back up. You got an opportunity right here. You got an ascending triangle pattern setting up. Like literally right in our faces. I want to see if these buyers are going to take advantage of it. If not, I mean, we go right back down. That means we tried. We tried. I wasn't giving up. We got close to it. I kept it up. I had my target set at 563, and we was damn near close to it. We was out by what, 6 cents? I kept calling it. Trend line still holding. All right, they're still on top of that trend line. So I'm watching that 30-minute, and I'm watching the 3-minute. So let me see. Because I know on 3 minutes, yeah, looking a little ugly right now. See, if they can hold this trend line, and get that push, we can hit that 563. Because, I mean, they got a good opportunity. You in the tight space. You got a trend line support, possible support. Come on, buyers. Come on, buyers. Come on, man. I'm just trying to see if they're going to hold this level. I just want to see if they're going to get the squeeze. If they let it go, then this, I mean, I ain't going to worry about it. I mean, I came close to it. I mean, I came close to calling it. Because I knew it was going to be a lot of manipulation. Let me fix it right back. Yeah, guys, I'm just keeping this on watch just to see how, I just want to see how this closes out. I just want to see where we go. Because I don't want to leave y'all stranded not knowing, you know, especially right here in this area where it's going to go. So that's why I want to keep this on watch with you guys before I roll out. Because I want to see exactly what's going to happen on this 30-minute candle. I just want to keep it on watch. I'm watching Nvidia lost, Nvidia's falling, and Tesla's falling. So we got to depend on Nvidia. I'm not Nvidia. We got to depend on Microsoft, Google, and Apple. If they can get their pushes, it's going to contribute towards SPY pushing up towards that 563. Because we can't lean on Nvidia. It's falling back underneath the downtrend. We can't lean on Tesla because it's fell back right back under the 230 mark.
Hey folks, please remember to smash those for
Ingrid. Austin, thank you so much, Queen. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, then let me put out my links too. Guys, I will be doing Trades Talk this week. I will be gearing up so we can set ourselves up for next week. So I will be doing a Trades Talk this week to let you guys know. So if you want to be alerted, either go on Twitch, hit up the notification, or go on YouTube, hit up the notification. And I will be putting out a message on Tradecaster too, just to alert those who are on Tradecaster during the weekend. So I got y'all on there too. So let me go ahead and put out so y'all can follow me. And your boy is trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can start going live on TikTok so we can add more and more. So we can reach out to a lot more people. I'm trying. I mean, but I can't do it by myself. I need you guys' help. So, all right. So let me put that out. Go ahead and put it out. Alright, let me go ahead and fix this follow Instagram. We're gonna take off YouTube, take that bad boy off, and I don't need YouTube. I don't need Facebook, really, because I don't really use Facebook like I talk about. Alright, fix this, so make sure I got all the links up. Alright, boom. Did it go through? Yeah, it went through. Alright, cool. Alright, so y'all need to follow me on any social medias. Y'all can follow me on any social medias. I got it down here, guys. I'm here to help y'all, whatever y'all need. DM me, I'm here. Right now, I'm still keeping this on watch, guys. Still keeping this on watch because that trend line is still holding. That trend line is still holding. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled to see what it's going to really do. To see if these buyers can hold this trend line for the move back on up. Because you are in an ascending triangle position. I just want to see if these buyers are going to take advantage to see if we're going to get this squeeze or not. Back up. Or will we crack it and go down? We crack it, I'm just not going to worry about it. Because that means we'll come back down here. So I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to see why they got the opportunity as they are closer and closer towards this 563 level. Can they go for that one push? I don't care if it's just one. I just want to see if they're going to get it. If they're going to take advantage of it. Look like it's slightly cracking it. Slightly cracking it. Slightly cracking it. Still nothing yet, though. Still nothing yet. I mean, you hit right at my alert. I'm just trying to see if these buyers can hold. Because I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on it today. Because I still want to see if we're going to get them those pushes. But it's getting a little curly right now. A little bit curly here. Almost look like a head and shoulders almost. Because you are cracking that trend line. Come on, buyers. Come on, buyers. Can't give us one squeeze back up. I mean, you tested it one time. You trying to tell me you can't get that one squeeze back up to this 563? They came close to it, but we didn't touch it. Now bet 5. If I get off, once I get off, I bet 5 they're gonna try to either push it back up on there towards that area once I get off. It wouldn't surprise me because they've done that before. Because I mean, your indicators are on the upright side. I mean, even on a 30-minute time frame, your 9 MA, 20, 50, everything is upright. So that's the thing about it. Your indicators are upright on a 30-minute time frame. The only thing about it is you are overextended though. I mean, you overextend off your 9 MA and your VWAP. You know, but I'm trying to see if these buyers gonna get this squeeze because it look like you want to do it because you're still holding that uptrend. If you notice, guys, you're still holding up on top of that yellow trend line. That means that those bears are having trouble pulling back right now. So you're catching that pullback failure because they're not getting to the target where they're trying to get to. It's kind of they're kind of getting stalled out of that pullback. So that could lead to more aggression from the bears to move in. That's why I want to see who's about to take place at this trend line right now. Whether the bulls can take advantage, being on top of it to squeeze it up, or will we crack that trend line and come right back on down. So one of the two is about to take place. Either that push or a drop. One of the two. Again, your bulls have advantage to bounce and go up. If not, your bears gonna yank it back down. I tried, guys. Even on a Friday, I was trying my hardest. I got close to it because y'all see what my alert was. My alert was at 563. We inched up right by it. I was close to alerting it. I was like that close to alerting it. Man, I don't think these buyers ain't about to do it, man. I'm not gonna even worry. I tried to do it, guys. I tried to call it. It came up close to it, but I don't control the market. But so I'm about to roll on out, guys. Get myself prepared, and guys, do be careful. Do not gamble. If you made profit, take your profits and run with it. Don't put it right back in and lose it. Please don't, man. I want you guys to put that money towards your accounts. Do not take y'all blessings for granted. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the lobby and we get ready to rock and roll so I can send y'all off and for y'all to have a blessed weekend. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I tried, man. I tried to call it out. I was close to it, but it is what it is, man. But shout out to the team for doing an amazing job, and shout out for y'all, man, holding it down throughout the days that I wasn't here. Y'all did an excellent job from the everything that y'all was telling me. Then I'm proud of you guys. I couldn't be more proud of this team. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to those who did come through. Let me give a shout out to Jackie. Let me give a shout out to you. I'll see you on both sides. Let me give a shout out to you, Queen, Tariq, Hustle and Flow, Generous Greg. Who else we had in the building who came through? I think that was it on this side. And Nuno, shout out to you on both sides of the fence. And What the Fives, shout out to you. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Last but not least, y'all already know my family. Y'all already know Tradecast itself. Let me give a shout out to Gert, the myth, the man, the legend, Deckmore, Engineer, Kato J, Man Bear. Who else we had in the building? Make sure I got everybody. AK-47 came through. Shout out to AK. Low Boy, shout out to you, boss. Who else we had in here? Marty came through. Shout out to Marty because I remember Marty had posted. Trend Detective, shout out to you, boss, man. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend, man. And again, couldn't be more proud of this team. Y'all been doing an excellent job, man. I couldn't be more proud of this team, man. I really am. I think I called out everybody. Coldplay, my guy, my brother from another mother. You already know what time it is. Nuvi, shout out to you too, boss. Again, y'all been doing an excellent job, man. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to the traders. Y'all been doing an excellent job. Couldn't be more proud of this team. I will be back in to do Trades Talk Sunday. I will be back in to do that. Don't forget, next week we do have the FOMC meeting and Jerome Powell speaking there. We'll be Wednesday on the 18th. Do not forget. And man, I forgot to tell y'all, man, my baby girl, not even baby girl no more. She's gonna be 13 Sunday. She's a Virgo. Her birthday's on the 15th. Gonna be 13 years old. I'm like, oh my God, my baby's not a baby no more. Hold back my tears. But man, shout out to everybody, man. Let me go ahead and give y'all sound off because y'all been doing a hell of a job. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, guys, we'll be back in Sunday. Yeah, we'll be back in Sunday. And we will be knocking it out the park. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, or y'all need to reach out to me, do feel free to reach out to me on social media at all platforms at JTrades. You see it on the hat and you see it in my titles, which is one word, no official, no nothing, just one word. Well, other than that, guys, we will be getting ourselves geared up for next week because next week I can see a lot of more volatility moving in. Even if you are still continuously trading after I get off live, keep your eyes peeled around that. As long as you put it like this, as long as we hold 560, 50 to 560, and we stand at 560 range. Just keep your eyes peeled on that to see if if those buyers will bounce or utilize that, because you have to remember the pre-market resistance was around the 560.50. So that's going to be the next area. We do get a nice pullback, be around the 560.50. See if that holds. See if we can hold on top of that channel still for the bounce back up towards the upside. But other than that, guys, y'all been doing an excellent job, amazing job. I couldn't be more proud of this team, and we're going to keep it going from here. So, if y'all love the content, y'all enjoying it, please do your boy a favor. Smash the like, subscribe button, follow button, give a sub. I don't, like I said, whatever form of support you want to show, I'm greatly appreciative of that. And you already know what time it is, man. But you already know what I'm about to say before I roll on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk, always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, for those who want to meet me on Sunday for Trade Talk, I'll see y'all then. Other than that, for the rest of the team, I will see y'all Monday, and we're going to keep it rocking and rolling, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.